from sin. Their gentle lies and swaying tales, whispered secrets carried by the wind's wails. In heifer heaven, in the heartland, freedom of thought in the vast expanse, freedom of heart in the sunset's dance, freedom of trust in the fattest cow's stance. I'd watch them graze, content and serene, each bite of grass felt like a dream. The fattest cow, Sheni, was a sight to see. She waddled happily, her spirits free. In heifer heaven, in the heartland, freedom of thought in the rustling leaves, freedom of heart in the scent of hay sheaves, freedom of trust in the songs the wind weaves. Memories brought back like a warm embrace, smell of manure and wildflowers in space, sweet taste of milk straight from the source. In heifer heaven, memories never lose force. In heifer heaven, in the heartland, freedom of thought in the morning's light, freedom of heart in the stars at night, freedom of trust in the heifers pure and bright. So here's to the heifers roaming free. In their world of simplicity, they hold the key to freedom of thought, heart and trust. In heifer heaven, where happiness is a must.
Hi there, and you
Hello.
want to know why that opening is so long? It's to welcome everybody in, all 5 of you who popped in to say hello, as long as you are like respectable. And yet at the same time,
Importantly, it's for us.
I had to run into, I was here doing things. I had to run into the to the kitchen, totally forgot why. So I was putting water in my water filter,
Yeah.
and then was like, freak, I still can't remember why I'm in here. So I turned around, started to come in here, and when I did, I went, oh, because of Ditto's ice. And then I came in, I had to mess with the wire to the headset. And then in that process, I realized, oh my gosh, you know what I didn't do? Because you know how I mess with my hair all the time, braiding it or twisting it or something. And thank you, President, for Uncle Billy for thinking it was for you, or was it cheese? I can't remember. So anyway, whoever it was for, I'm constantly messing with it. Well, this time I decided, since I had so many ringlets, I just rubber band them all together. So I looked ridiculous 3 seconds, not even 3 seconds before the end of that. We were in the middle of our giggle. I was in the middle of my giggle, because that's an old one. I was in the middle of my giggle when I went, oh my God, take the hair down. Don't we want to welcome
you? It
you
looked
all?
like a ponytail. It didn't look like anything.
Oh yeah, no, this side I had clipped to the back of my head, and this side was just down, and I'm always a hot mess, and I'm cool with it, because please. I've had 60 years and a couple extra just to figure out how to be a hot mess. And I pull off a hot mess way better than a lot of people pull off a hot mess. You know? Speaking of hot messes, Kimberly. Oh my God. Seriously.
Oh, I know. Like, why even bother going? It's like,
And
what end at this point?
and Ken just wanted to go. Just let us talk for a moment, folks. Ken just wanted to go because it's a free ride for the drug addict, right?
Mhm.
I just, you know,
They both seemed pretty out of it.
really? What a
Yeah, in the
concept.
bedroom.
Because remember what you said, either a drug addict or a dealer. Well, I think she scored both.
Well,
And I still don't think
yeah.
she's happy. And again, I'm just going to tell you, because this is my own, personal opinion, is I seriously get the funny feeling that Taylor is a lot of Amber Heard. He's trying to figure out how to address things. He doesn't want to be the one put out there as being the abuser when it's a total
Yes.
lie, and he's the one getting abused.
Yes.
And then when she throws him out, taking over the house, to where if it was the other way, he would have thrown her out. Do you see where this goes?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't trust her. And she already said if to go on with our lives if we can. So she's already made it sound like, we need to split up and go on with our lives if we can go on with our lives. And I was like, that's kind of really weird when it's like a week after all of this, he's dead. Because,
Well, no, I thought he killed himself a year to the day.
Yeah, I think it was just a week or two later. I don't think it was. I think it was fairly close, and I think it was she was going to go ahead and do to him what Amber did to Johnny, and smear him so that he was never going to be able to recover from what she spent. So anyway, yeah, Sammy's like, wait, what? Just stop. So anyway.
I just sent you your reminder that we're live, Sammy.
Oh, you know who I didn't send one to? My dear beloved Froggy. Because, I forget to do that. Where's my Discord? So anyway, just to let you know, and I'm going to address the absence of somebody who made a mistake, wasn't grown enough to admit the mistake, then attempted to yell at me and hang up the phone because, it was so much easier that way. That just is trying to cause extra drama. And all I want is for you to be able to move on happily and just stop it. Because what you're doing is childish and it's already been hurtful to a couple of other people. Please stop. Please move on. Okay? Just stop and move on. It's very obvious and it's ugly. I'm just going to leave it that way. So anyway, as we all know, yeah, I didn't set the timer, so I won't be able to remind you. So you're going to have to set your own.
Yeah,
timer.
I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm also keeping an eye on the kitty cat.
So anyhow, what we have over here in my Discord, we don't know. Because somebody is acting very childish and immature, other people are paying the high price for it, and it's unfortunate. And I'd rather have just disappeared, but it's not what's going to happen. Nice try. So here it is. I have to remember these are YouTubes. So on the YouTubes, I have posted your boarding pass from main chat over to Digger's chat, where for YouTube you're going to subscribe and make sure you're subscribed and hit the like. And then she's got the return flight posted. Now,
but the link pinned up there.
Exactly. Right. She's got that pin. That's the word. Now, over here in the Rumbles, the same thing is going on. Okay. So we because somebody got completely cut off because it was the timer. And, I was.
Yes. I haven't seen Wild yet, but Wild, if you come in later or listen later, I'm sorry. I forgot all about putting a link in the Rumble chat too. It
We
just
hadn't thought of
slipped my
that.
mind. And of course, we're so far behind in chat. By the time we got the your comment saying where's the
Poof,
link,
you were
we
gone.
were already gone.
Yeah, so
So
we
I am sorry.
apologize.
That's
You got caught
my
up
bad.
in all of this crap. It
I
shouldn't have to
fixed
be
it
like
now.
it is. So sorry, so sorry, so sorry. So anyway, yeah, we've got them posted now. So you know what? Even though there's crap going on that we don't really like, the good thing is it gives us a whole new avenue of ways to learn to do things.
Yes.
So
Yes.
thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it. I know it sounds kind of like, wait a minute, one way you're saying grow up and the other one way you're saying thank you for me not growing up. Well, that's because what respect I had, you're chipping away at it, and it's sad. But at the same time, thank you very much for helping us learn all these other neat little things that we need to know for somebody who's would seriously be harmful later. So thanks, and don't chip away at the respect that's left. Okay, so there we are with that. And again, we'll see. MJ comes along and says, hello, looks like
Hello.
I'm first. and that was like in either Digger's or mine. And then he does it again in the other one because, hello, it looks like I'm first again. And I was over there at mine and going, yes, it does look like you're first, MJ. We'll see you in a bit, because I was kind of on like almost right then. I was still busy trying to figure out where I was going and posting and all that other good stuff. And Cynthia comes along, goes, I'm third. No, honey, you're still second because I don't matter. And then she goes over to the other one and says, well, now I'm second. Wait, MJ, you're awesome, dude. And gives him a hug. And again, this is where Digger's Rumble routes us back over to the other Rumble. Okay.
Yeah. So if you prefer Rumble to YouTube, I will remember from here on out to put the link to Sheni's Rumble as well.
And
don't get left behind.
Yeah, the goal is we don't want to leave anybody behind, but if you gotta go, you gotta go. But again, like yesterday, I can't even remember when it was. Whenever it was, that was so not planned, and oops. That we would leave people behind.
Oh, leave people in the room. Yeah. That was just me not thinking.
We weren't. We really seriously weren't, because we do the YouTube, thing. But again, if you're in Rumble and you want to run to the train station to get to the airport, to get over to the YouTubes, we'll have you all set up over there too. I think in my Rumble, I linked our YouTube, so that people could do that. I don't know where I did that, because we're assuming I was thinking, and you saw me standing here talking to my nephew, having a full-blown conversation where we were supposed to be live and didn't go that way, because why, So MJ is like, hello, Sheni, and then says, hello, Cynthia, how's your day going? And he says, I may be a little late, or I might have to step away for a bit after the start. We get it. It happens. Mm-hmm. Cynthia comes along and says, I'm here, but I'll be back too. I'm back. Nice. See how that worked? And in the process of all of that, we caught up by 8 minutes. See? What is your definition of respectable? Not throwing a 4-year-old fit and not taking responsibility, and there's a whole lot of things that I'm supposing you're asking me about a current situation, and
maybe it can be discussed not on stream so that nothing gets more blown out of proportion than it already has.
Well, it's already going, and well, anyway, it's going behind the back, and nobody's wanting to talk about it. That's what I'm saying.
Why don't let's just keep it between the people who are involved and let them discuss it or do with it what they please, and the rest of us can just stay out of it.
Well, how about that? The rest of y'all tell somebody to just zip it, because, well, anyway. So, yeah. And then Sammy's like, I like trains. Do you see?
I like trains too.
You see? And then Spot Bob's like, what happened to Shinny's head? Did I cut it off? I probably cut it off. It would make sense that I cut it off, because I am running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Just
My
see how
mom
that works?
always said I'm lucky that my head is attached by my neck or at
'Cause
a
you'd
box
forget it if
years ago. Yeah.
because you'd forget it if it wasn't. Exactly. And Sammy's like, wait, what? Drug addicts? Honey, we watch drama. That's why
Yeah.
we can scent it out so well now. But no, we watch drama, and yeah, they got drug addicts on it.
Yeah, she's it's really interesting. I'm fairly certain she's self-medicating with her prescription pills, and she's been doing it the bulk of her life. That's why there's no smell of smoke. She's not sniffling all the time. There's no track marks because she hardly wears any clothes, right? Well, I mean, she's
She
fairly
wears
modest
clothes, but there's not
that.
a lot of clothing.
Yeah. So it would make a lot more sense if she's popping her pills, but she's medicating herself instead of taking it as prescribed.
Yeah, that with alcohol,
Which is how she got so uber hyper.
And this is why the mother said, Kyle, I want you to watch after your sister because she's had this problem for a long, long time. I just feel like there is so much. She felt the stress at a young career in Hollywood of being perfect and doing everything right. And this is how she grew up trying to cope with and handle it. It's sad, but at the same time, grow up, take responsibility, and handle it. Just see how that works out. So Squaw Bob comes along and says, wow, I just spotted a dude's butt at Sheni's house. Did you really?
I missed the dude's butt too, but I saw the comment.
Wait, did he come out of the bathroom
I
yet?
don't know.
Oh,
he might have already, yeah.
I see, because I can't hear him. Do you see? He's so quiet. I don't really pay attention to him. We used to live like 30 feet apart and not get in each other's shit. So what's a wall, right? It's cool. I guess maybe you might have seen a dude's butt, but I'm quite sure it was covered with britches because that's how we roll here. And then Sammy's like, wait, what? And Sammy's like, Digger, just send me a reminder. Oh, that's what I was doing, was trying to sign into Discord to give Froggy hers.
I sent it to you before we were 10 minutes in even, so I think that's pretty darn good for me.
Well, she's made progress. It's me that has no clue what I'm doing. I'm sucky about that. I don't even have my I'm going to yours and grabbing my link.
Okay.
Oh, geez. Do you know how horrible I sound right now?
I was going to say, did you ask permission? These
to
days,
what?
You have to ask permission before you go grabbing anything.
Oh, yeah. No, I just went over to yours and grabbed it. Live right now. There we go. There. That should work. There we go. Now I've sent my person who often needs to be reminded too. Okay. Look, we're old together and I understand. And then in the evenings we'll start talking. It's funny as hell. But I've yelled at her more than once. And she's just like, okay, I'm following, because computer help and following through those kind of directives, it's like I get very firm because I know people go click, 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 click without telling you. Yeah. I get really firm and everybody's like, I ain't clicking nothing unless she tells me. And I have had to get very firm with her and it works out really well. But she also understands that because, we just had to do that. Squaw Bob's like, I think Santa just wandered through. He's a young Santa. Yes, exactly. He is a young Santa. When he was younger, he was quite thin, and now he is a young Santa bod. It busts me up because it's like when I don't see him for like a week or two, and then I'm like, whoa. And he and his brother are both plumped up a bit, so it's a little bit different because in my head they're still just those children,
scrawny little kids. Yeah.
Yeah. The same thing with JoJo, though. I see her as always being skinny, but now she's very curvaceous. Not mommy size curvaceous, but very curvaceous.
Yeah.
Very, very attractively curvaceous. Sammy's like, Dodger Dodger dabbed. Dodger dabbed.
Dodger
not
dabs,
Digger
all
dabbed.
sorts of things.
And Sammy's like, Dodger. Yes, Dodger. Dogger.
Dodger.
Dogger. It's not even Dodger. It's Dogger. So Dogger dabbed. Dogger. Yes, Dogger.
Dogger always, yes.
And then Squaw Bob says, Sheni, dogs think you're talking about her. Oh, Ditto? Ditto's a he. I know. He's so beautiful. It's hard to believe it's a he. Yeah, no, he knows about his ice cubes is what he knows. And Cynthia's not here yelling at me. And even when she does come and yell at me to get the dog some damn ice, I forgot one night completely, even after she did. So the dog is well aware that it's your fault, woman. And then Sammy's like, disappearing is not allowed, Sheni.
I know, right?
Because we know that. Because we know that. Because we know that.
So we do something different.
And I am following somebody else's lead with that something different, and it is just way different. And I'm trying to behave. I don't need help in not behaving, is what I'm saying. Does that make sense? Because
I cannot behave all by myself. Thank you very much.
You know, and I can become one of those people who. And I've done it on streams. I've got other streams recorded where the only way to do this to get your attention is on live stream. And Digger's saying, please don't do that. So don't make me do it because it's really rough. And those folks are scared, very, very scared. And I love them and I don't want them scared, you know? I love those that I've reamed, you know, my boys. But there's other times where it's like, you know what, you're not worth it. I'm done. And there I am. So I'm not disappearing. I've got I've got the three of you, and well, the fourth when she can pop in, which by the way, she did pop in the other night and visit with us day. It was daytime. Nice. She did pop in and surprise us with a little bit of visit the other day. And it was so great. Who are we talking about? Queen. Okay. She's very, very busy. And it was daytime and she's got a life.
How dare she?
We was streaming and so she could multitask for like 10 minutes and we all got to chit chat and let her know how much we still love her and we know she'll be around when she can be, and we understand she's fully exhausted. She gets up like my nephew's son over here who gets up very early in the morning. You know, so hanging out until the Pacific time, 7:00, that's late for her. So, you know, we understand it. And then daytime, it's really hard because she's working so hard. So, which I understand. So I've got Digger, Sammy, OG, and Queen that will kick my fat ass if I tried to disappear again. And that would be very hard. And
we may force her to come back just so that we can disappear on her and let her see how it feels.
And then there's that. I know how it feels. People in my life have done it. I know how it feels, but this is the thing. I categorize that shit. Like, you know what? I don't give a shit. I have real life people who do that. You four would kill me.
Yes.
It would break my heart. So that's I know how it feels, but you four would totally hurt, even though, you know, I'm just saying, I'm not doing it again. And if I, for some reason, one day I'm not streaming when I should be, Digger knows how
we got to call in the help.
She's got an address, and she there's a lot going on, but she can get help and say that one's radio silent.
Go there.
We don't want we don't want the dog feeling like he's at a smorgasbord. Mostly, I think it would be his cat. He licked me the other day. That was a first. So, Squaw Bob's like, Santa, I know him. Exactly. Santa. Dog went to check out Santa. This is so funny. I didn't expect Ditto to bond so much because Steven stays in his room. Oh, geez. Nephew son stays in his room. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's got his kitty cat in there with him, right? So his kitty cat is his emotional support cat. Okay. So he's hanging out with this cat. but every time that nephew son either leaves or comes back, Ditto is like, he's leaving. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. And then
Now
he has
what?
to calm down. And then he's back, he's back. It's the funniest thing. I did not expect him to do that. And yet he grabbed that Uman to be his. So he's a good one. Yes, he does check. And then Sammy's like, Digger pulled a Johnny. Digger was confused. Wait.
I don't think we can give that only to Johnny. I think I'm confused fairly often as well.
I'm thinking that we
Johnny
walk
too.
around. I'm thinking that we walk around that dangerously confused all the friggin' time.
Well, exactly. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's just my normal state of being.
Exactly. Squaw Bob comes along and says, "Back with the dog biscuit." If he could, he would. And then there's Wild Saffron saying, "How
Hello,
you
Wild."
dig?"
Okay,
And-
hun, before you go on, I am so sorry. I totally forgot to put the link in my Rumble chat to take you to Sheni's Rumble chat last night. And we're so far back in comments all the time. By the time we saw your comment asking for the link, we'd already shut it off for like 20 minutes. So I'm really very sorry that we lost you yesterday. I will make a point of being sure to put a link in my Rumble as well.
We couldn't think
I'm
how to
sorry.
resolve it.
I had no
because-
idea how to reach out to you. I was really hoping you'd come in today.
You know, there was no email, no Discord, no any way of getting
Wait a
ahold of
minute.
you. And we're like, well, you know, and with unnecessary stuff, we need to learn things. And yesterday was a big lesson to us.
Lurson, yes.
Yeah, it was a big
We've done
lesson.
Lurst a lot.
So we're sorry that happened to you, Saffron. We really
Yes.
are. But understand there's a lot of things that can happen that we can never think about. And then when it does
And that
happen,
was the one for yesterday.
yeah, when it does happen, we have to, figure out a way to drop back 10 and punt. And we only dropped back 4 or 5 on that one.
Yeah, we're pretty good overall.
We currently think we're at the full drop back 10 at this point. Okay.
Hopefully.
So we'll see
I think
how
I
this
have
works.
forgotten everything. If I
Yeah.
forgot something, my apologies. We'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, and you can always email me at shinigramyellrock@gmail.com. And I don't know Diggers.
Actually, mine my email is digger1420, so it's the same as my Rumble.
There you go. You can always email us, and because I did jump over to my email yesterday because we want to take a quick look just to see. So there is that option that you can always do, Saffron. If we're only
If I mess it up again.
if we've only dropped back 8 and not the full 10, feel free to private message or to email one of us unless you have a Discord, and then make friends with Digger, or mostly Digger, I know. And she'll because we figured out the whole friend thing is important.
Yes, it is very important.
It's part of the lessons that we learn, and
It's a lot more important than I would have thought.
Right, and then we still, even though we learned that lesson, we still didn't make ourselves friends.
Yes, well, we
learned
never
such a
claimed to be smart.
Right, exactly. Or we don't go along with the rest of the traffic. Okay, sometimes we pull off to the curb and haul ass in the opposite direction.
Every now and again, I like to pretend that I'm in Europe, and I'll just start driving in the opposite direction.
Do you see how that
in
works?
the other lane.
Do you see how that works?
It's fun,
really
and it
works.
makes life interesting for everyone else too.
I know they're just like, thank God they start really seriously thanking themselves for being alive and thanking God that they're still alive. They don't get those kind of days often, but when they do, they so appreciate the fact they're still taking in air. You've got to have the ability to appreciate the fun stuff. Sammy comes along and says, nah, Digger hates her chat, especially Saffron. Specifically. And then Tammy's like, Cynthia, Squab, Bob, Squab Bob, MJ, Sam, howdy.
Hi, everyone.
And then Tammy says, Shinny, Digger, howdy. And can I tell you that today, I'm happy that you reduce those howdies, baby girl. I missed them the other
One big
day
one.
because we didn't really get any, I think yesterday. But yeah. Oh, and you know what I need to go do? I need to go get some of the gummies because they didn't work last night. So I
Yeah,
might
they
as
didn't do
well.
anything at all to you. So
No, but I might as well relax. No, I woke up with dry mouth.
well, there's something, I guess.
You know,
I don't know if that's
I think it
not
might have
really
been
the sole purpose of them, but at least it's something.
right. But I might have been snoring all night because, you know, they do mess with my allergies. And so, you know,
There you go.
that might have been why I had dry mouth and fur balls.
Yeah.
Can't do one
That
without
could
the
very
other
well
one.
be.
Exactly. And then Sammy comes along and says, if you want to know, I'm for sale. Ooh, only to the right buyer.
By the way.
only to the right buyer, and I must approve. Okay. And then Sammy's like, the unauthorized non-practicing one. Where'd we go?
Authorized non-practicing one.
Yeah.
You lost me.
Me too.
I know not what you speak. That's
We
only
had,
that's 15 minutes ago.
yeah, I don't know. We had the Santa conversation.
Non-practicing one. Were we talking about the girls in the drug use?
Unauthorized non-practicing. Well, maybe, but mostly I don't know. Sammy needs to tell us.
I hate that light above.
Tammy's like, Sam, aren't you usually for sale? Saffron's like, I'll try over here again. and Sammy's like, no, I get drill bitted if she finds out. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, you just made me think of somebody that I'm not going to say, but it's a different tool, but same effect. Cynthia's like, hi, Tammy, how are you feeling today? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what that means.
What? Where?
I don't know. She said, I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Okay. We're not going into the world of the trying to figure it out thing. Sammy's like, how is there no power drill emoji?
We need an angle here is what we need.
Yeah, right. But they're not going to have that if they don't have a power drill. And Saffron comes along and says, what a time I had. All my boarding passes were non-functioning. Wait, no, don't you dare. Okay, wait. Seriously? Because again, for some reason, Rumble faulted mine as private today.
Yeah, which is weird. It didn't do it to mine, but
yeah, we don't know why it did that. But it faulted mine to private, and that was like, that makes no sense.
It was up though, and I mean, she's well, no, because she could be in my Rumble.
Well, I'm looking for. Okay, the boarding pass isn't there anymore.
Okay,
but I've got yours. I've got yours up right here.
Oh, that works. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Wild's in yours already. So woo-hoo, she's in the right one.
Look at her being smart.
We'll find it. We'll find out about it in a few minutes when we catch up to chat.
You know what? I don't understand. This is again where we have to figure stuff out. I don't understand. Boarding pass, Rumble to Rumble. Let this party begin. There. Okay. So now I have, and now I need to pin there because I've already pinned one message, but you know, I don't know. It's weird. So thank you, Saffron. I know you
we got it figured out.
You're gonna call her. Yes, you're gonna call her.
I'm gonna call her Wild, yeah.
And I'm gonna call her Saffron. So together we got Wild Saffron in the house. Exactly. So anyway, Tammy comes along and says, still hurting, but not as bad as last night at this point. And that's good. Sammy says, you grab your own link from Digger's stream. Yes, I did. I sure did. I'm not going to lie. I totally did. I don't know what I did with it, but I totally did that. And Sammy's like, I'm not old. I'm just dumb. I'm both. It happens. Just give it a moment.
Is that not an option?
Yeah, just give it a moment. It will happen. It will happen. And then Sammy's like, I get firm. Click it. And there's the OG on
Hello,
break.
OG. How you
What's
doing?
up? Hi, baby. See,
2,
and
4,
I
6.
was accountable to you already today that I'm not leaving because of the 4 of you guys, and that's
There we-
Queen, you, Digger, and Sammy. So, I'm just saying, there's a thing. And then Saffron says, I was making a joke about trying to find these ladies here on Rumble.
Yeah, we don't
And
make it easy.
Sammy's like, if you disappear, I'm going to be so frustrated. Just put a GPS on my ass, and when I get close, just come and, we can't say it, but I'm
Figure it out.
okay with you kicking my ass. Okay, I'll even, because I love you so much, I probably wouldn't fight back. Just see how that works. It's I'm serious. I can take a lot of ass kicking from somebody I love until one day it was just one too many, and then they go, "Oh, she did that because she loved me."
Damn it.
Yep. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Oh, just like I heard the expression, dogs are man's best friend. Whoever made that expression had terrible friends, because if you drop a deuce on my living room floor, you're no bestie of mine.
You make sense.
There,
Makes sense.
my nephew was telling me that my other nephew's dog used to poop in his shoe. He's not thrilled with all of that. Okay,
No,
so
I wouldn't be either.
there are those moments where you have to question that, right?
Yeah.
And Saffron says, look, I saw this last night, the candy cane. I saw the candy cane.
Yes.
So I know about the candy cane now, Saffron. I can do the candy cane. We got that. And then Sammy's like, wait, what? I miss Queen? Yeah, she came in because we do the drama thing
To the drama
in
girls.
Discord, right? And all of a sudden somebody popped in, right? And it was Queen. And then she popped out. She goes, it's been so long, I forgot how to use this thing. Because she's so busy, she's forgotten. But she came to hang out with us for a little bit. And yes, you missed her, honey. And the bad thing is I didn't even get to tell her, I just need you to come on so that you can say protein, protein, protein without anybody talking over it. And then Sammy can clip it and give it to me so I can, drop another 40 pounds. Just see,
Yes.
I need her in my head. Okay, this is what y'all don't know. My head sees things and knows what's going to happen. And in the process of it, I can get really riled up or really sad. And I've lost a lot of weight, and I see what's going to happen if I don't get my protein back. And so anyhow, the one person who can get in my head is this one over here, because, then it's like, okay, she takes the hit for everybody else. You don't know. This child is so awesome. She takes the hit for everybody else and then gets in my head. And then when she has to go take care of something, I still hear her in my head. And then I'm like, I'm almost like Canadian nice for a moment. And it's like, wow, where did that come from? It's because I still hear Digger's voice in my head, and it's so important. It's so important. So I seriously let Digger and Queen both get into my head, and it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It's hopefully with old age, it's going to help a lot.
Better be a good thing, because I can't help it.
She's like, you just go hear it, woman. Sammy's like, that punk ass. I know, but she's so busy, and we still love her, and cuz is good, okay? And now that we've got Santa twerk and Santa twerk and Santa twerk,
I love that
because we got to see Santa twerking last night.
You should be able to use that year round. I think that should be an all year emote. I think.
Well, if you save it, maybe you could. We all miss Queen Cynthia. It was the heart melting so fast because she was able to pop in. I mean, she pops in and
she's doing fabulous. She's doing really good.
She really is. And
in life, like IRL stuff is going brilliantly for her, which is what's kept her so busy. So
right.
we can miss her, but at least we're missing her because she's doing really good.
Right, because things are awesome.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
she always checks in with me a little bit here and there, but the other day that I wasn't the only witness of it
Yep.
was
I
very
saw it.
important.
I got proof of life. She's alive.
Exactly.
She's okay.
I didn't end her. She's all still good. Cynthia's like, I'm number 5 on that list. Yes, dear, you are on that list also, and it's a good list to be on. Do you see how that works? OG's like, if you disappear, Sheni, I will turn into Liam Neeson. I will find you and leave your milk out. I've got a particular set of skills. Don't worry, honey. You're one of the reasons that I know I can't just disappear. Okay. And then Sammy's like, the cat licked you? Where? Hopefully not where you should. No, not Lamita. not Lamita on my hand. Did not Lamita. The cat did not Lamita me, folks. The cat did not Lamita me. And Saffron's like, I don't shop in my pajamas, so I don't shop at Walmart. And then Sammy's like, there's a hidden one, Cynthia. Sheni is reminded when she sees sparks. Wait.
Oops, I'm going the wrong way.
Did I get reminded when I see sparks? I don't know. I don't remember saying that.
It's only 15 minutes ago. I don't remember anyone saying sparks.
I don't remember.
But I'm sorting beads here, so I'm only half paying attention.
And I'm that's halfway better than I am. I'm just like, no wonder why I'm getting no response. I jumped on Digger's chat.
There you go. Yeah.
Again, your boarding pass is up there. It's been pinned. Come on over. Okay. And Tammy's like, Wild, howdy. And Saffron's like, it's fine. Does the peace sign. And Saffron said, I'm a social media ghost. I
wish I could be.
I know I'm not going to be fearful of that whole statement, but okay. OG's like, darn it, just commented a bunch on Digger's chat. I'm so dumb, but we got to see him.
Here.
Right, we got to see him, but when nobody else responds, it's kind of a bummer. Sammy's like, one day. And Tammy's like, OG, howdy. And Sammy's like, hey, OG, laughing. That's when, we are so far behind already. OG's like, read them. I'm not retyping. I'm on break, running out of time. I read them, honey. I read them. We're just 15 minutes behind. So as long as YouTube let them go on there, then I got to see them. And if they ask Sammy, he knows the heart that they're meant for, and he'll let them come through. So... Yes. It's all good. Sammy's like, oh, now you've done it. Now you've fudged the bucket.
Uh-oh.
And there is Uncle Bill. Hello, sweetheart. I was talking about you earlier. Hello. Thank you for coming back. We hot mess found a resolve. The resolve found itself. And so welcome back, and we hope we can keep it as fun as it was the last time. Let's keep it that way. And then Sammy's like, Digger, what?
What?
And then Sammy says, well, hello, Mr. President. To which Uncle Bill responds, hello. And OG's like, Cynthia, my first wife was a stripper. Dumb. You don't marry material that cleans wood. It just because the cleaning of the wood sounds good, you don't marry material that can just clean wood. It could hurt. And OG laughs. And then Sammy's like, the cigars are ready for you. See? Sammy lined them up there for you, Uncle Bill. And then Bob-Bob's like, they're neighbors. Wait, who's neighbors? Who's neighbors now? Now who's neighbors?
15 minutes ago. We're still 15 minutes behind. I don't know.
That seems to be the magic number today. Wait, they're neighbors? Wait, they're neighbors. It's a question mark. I don't know. Who is neighbors? Okay, you're going to have to tell me who the neighbors are. And
we'll find out in about 15, 20 minutes.
Sammy's like, great Johnny impression. Who, Digger or me?
The confusion. I think both of us.
Uncle Bill
I have
says,
no idea what's going on. Man.
Uncle Bill says, I've only got eyes for Sheni. Well, thank you very
Aw.
sweet. Thank you very much, sweetheart. I greatly appreciate it. And I just want you to know, I don't know if it was you or a cheeseburger, because y'all were just flirting, and I'm an old lady, and it's very sweet, okay? But I have a habit of normally braiding my hair,
It wasn't your irresistible charm.
It really
or your
is, because
witty repartee. She was just doing it anyway.
And I didn't realize how often I do it. So now for the last couple of weeks, it's like, see, I'm over here playing with my hair. My fingers are all tied up in it. And so I'm letting her know. Oh, I do it all the time. It's the funniest thing, because you don't notice until somebody tells you on here that you know that they've noticed that you're doing it. And then you pay attention. It's like, oh. And Saffron's like, wait, I'm confused. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah. You're right. You're in just the right spot.
That's it. This is the right place, because just saying, and then Sammy's like, I don't know what's happening, and I don't know what you mean. we don't
We
know
don't either.
But we don't know what we're doing, Sammy. So we're just saying. And then Uncle Bill says, man, it's a 10-minute cue to get them to notice me. No, it's 5 minutes, but if you've had to resub, okay, because of things that happened, it's 5 minutes if you have to resub, and then 15 minutes because we're that far behind. Well, okay, we are. What do you want?
We're usually that far behind.
Squabog says hi to Dom. And Cynthia's like, oh, gee, don't beat yourself up for the past. Just know there is actually a lid for every pot. Sometimes the first lid doesn't fit. Yeah, but if you put enough water in the can, it won't make a difference. And then Sammy's like, told you Saffron Digger hates her chat. No, she does not. OG's like,
I'm really glad that Saffron knows Sammy.
There you go. OG's like, love ya. Gotta get back to work. Have fun. Huggers, buggers. We have a good day. We'll see you if we're still here when you get your break, your next break. Saffron's like, I'm here wherever this is. We'll
let you know. If we disappear suddenly, you're on the wrong YouTube channel or Rumble channel.
That's it. I don't know what your timer has on you.
I wasn't paying attention. But let's
this far into it. Yep.
Let me open the right.
Way further than you wanted it to be.
Okay. I'm in mine. All right. So everyone over here.
Saffron, get ready for catching of the train and stuff.
The stream is leaving the station.
I love that.
There you go. Oops, I misspelled the, but still. Who cares? You know what I'm talking about.
That's people. It. It's like,
And then the same over. Where's that one's me here. Oh, scroll. There we go. Click the link.
In the meantime, Sammy's telling Uncle Bill, yeah, it'll be like 12 minutes. And then Uncle Bill says to Sammy, how has your day been? And Sammy's like, good news, OG, you now exist. Because, well, OG was worried. And Sammy laughs. And then Sammy's like, put a GPS on my ass. And when I get close, I did say that, honey. I seriously did just say that, didn't I?
All right, you guys, I've put the thing there. You've had more than enough time. If you haven't clicked the link that's pinned on my channels, either YouTube or Rumble, please do so now, because I'm ending my streams and we're all going to be in Sheni's streams. All right? So love ya. We'll see you soon.
Huggers, buggers to everybody and diggers who's not going to come back. Have a good one. Bye. There goes one. Oh, she's gone on both of them. Okay, so Sammy's like, my head has seen some things too. He's a trooper. And then he also says, thankfully, I don't hear anything in my head. Thank goodness. I hear stuff in
I
there all
know.
the time.
Me too.
And Saffron says Canadian nice and laughs. Well,
Yeah.
because, Digger's in my head running laps, and all I hear is seriously her voice just telling me, now,
Be nice.
no, don't do that. Now, no, don't do that. And it works. It works. So Sammy's like, Queen's still a punk ass because we still love her.
Yes.
And then Sammy's like, angle grinders make lots of sparks. Well, shit, we didn't even put
That's
those
right.
two together.
Angle
Yes.
That's right. That's the spark.
Yes.
I
And so,
forgot
of
about
course, I
that.
do love sparks, especially when the angle grinder holder is around. And then Sammy's laughing, and Saffron's like, by social media ghost, I mean non-existent. I only have a Gmail account. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I feel way better. Thank you, Saffron. Dang, how'd you get away with that? That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But that, in a way, it also means that you do have a YouTube thing, because believe it or not, you get a YouTube.
Yeah, they make a channel on your YouTube when you make a YouTube account.
Yeah, and
they don't
all
tell
you
you
have to
you have one though. So I had no idea that everything that I'd watched was showing up for anyone to look at because it wasn't private. You have to make it private.
Yep. Yep.
So that was fun.
Yep. So anyway, Uncle Bill says, I love cigars, but because of climate change, I never light them. Of course you don't. And yes, I was just flirting with you to make Hillary mad, but keep playing with your hair and howdy. Howdy. And I will keep playing with my hair. When you start seeing me braid it, I don't even know how I'm braiding it. So, feel free to point that out because, yeah, I do that well. Sammy says the lid analogy.
Yes.
Laugh my ass off.
Yes.
What?
I like that too. Every pot's got its lid.
And then Uncle Bill says, all jokes aside, I'd love to make you the 51st state or just put me in the 51st state, right? Either way,
Nice.
because we apparently have states that I didn't know were fucking states now, but they are. And then Saffron's like, Santa twerk time. We just love Santa twerking because last night we really figured out about okay, that's not good. Your camera froze and I did not like how it froze. Oh. Yeah. Oh. At least on my side.
I'm all shiny and gross and I don't know. I feel like the tip of my nose is glowing and I don't want to touch it because my fingers are dirty because I'm trying to put that. I'm finally trying to restring that magnetic necklace that broke. Yeah.
Right. It's the second time, but she can do it now. Saffron's like, twerking Santa for Sammy. Yep. Sammy, are you over in Rumble so that you can see that also? And then Digger's like, click the link to the stream that is leaving the station. Click the link. The stream is leaving the station. and then Sammy's like, good luck unlogging Digger. She doesn't even know where she's streaming.
I
know.
Go hard, people. You guys have fun trying to troll or A-log or whatever. I don't even know where I'm at. So if you can find me, let me know, please.
There you go. And then she's over here doing the same thing, leaving the station again. And now we're all over here. And David's Goliath says, did Digger drop something in the back that she has to bend over to pick up? No, sorry, David. Not this week. You do. I don't know, but see, look, this is going to tick her off. And I just want you to know, I'm here to tick her off. Okay. Because it's
kind
what
of
I
hard
do.
To tick me off.
I did it before and then it worked and now you're stuck here. So see how I am. So I'm just gonna share with you right now. I would pretty much bet if there was enough money, she might accidentally bend over to pick up a cat. Okay.
It would take an awful lot of.
Well, I didn't put a limit on it.
You have to buy an awful lot of coffees to get me to do that. And then you probably buy a lot more coffees to get me to sit the fuck down again.
See, it works out both ways for her. Do you see how this works? So I'm not adverse to throwing it out there for her. Do you see how I am? And you know, it happens. So David's Goliath, go for it. Hey, didn't we have David and Goliath in yesterday's Bible study thing come up?
Yes.
I think we did.
Yes.
Should check to be safe, he says. And then Uncle Bill says, I saw her drop something too. Sheni dropped something too. Oh, I was dropping shit last night like crazy. So you missed a couple of things coming out of the girls last night. You missed that, Uncle Bill.
Yes, Uncle Bill.
I was even wearing a very tight shirt and was what I was able to take one out forward so that you could see that I took it out of it. And then the other one I turned around and took it out. So I'm just gonna say shit happens, and Tammy's bluegill laughing.
You gotta be here on Saturday game night if you want to see her pulling stuff out her bra. That's a game night sort of a thing.
Apparently it is.
Anyone.
There you go. And then when we're having fun, it's like, oh, that's right, I still have these, and I'm gonna take them out and let them
get them out of the way.
Really free willing it, right? So Tammy comes along with the bluegills today. She must be feeling better because there's our bluegill.
Yes.
And then Uncle Bill says, "Perv, I guess for the win." And then Sammy's like, "Angle grinder holder." I just, it's just you, because you know what I mean when I say that. And then Sammy's like, "Hillary's always mad." Well, that's why Uncle Bill comes here now. And then Cynthia's like, posted a video in Discord. I saw that. I totally did see that. And
I didn't. Do I want to run or can I wait?
It's because California has and this is the problem, because they'll never reverse this. They have an unlimited gas tax. They can increase the gas tax without even asking us anymore, because the moronic voters voted for it because they don't understand how the fuck to read English sentences, right? So anyway, they voted for an unlimited amount of gas tax. Anytime that Newcomb wants to come all over somebody's desk, he can raise the gas tax. Okay.
Good.
So anyway, now they're trying to put this thing in to charge a tax per mile on the roadways that you drive, because they're spending all the money that's supposed to be going into the roadway into lining pockets. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's how it works.
They're not using it for what it's supposed to be used for. So, and then there's the e-vehicles that come along, and they're like, we're not getting their money. So they're wanting that money as well. Do you see where this is going? So in the process of all of that, Newcomb wants to make sure that when he comes on his desk, he hits those vehicles also. Okay. Well, the whole thing is he's going to end up. This is what the friggin' idiots in California don't get, is that he's going to end up taxing you under both categories, and because you're never going to delete and exclude the first one, the first tax. They'll just quietly reduce it for a while, and then it'll start going up. Get it?
Gotcha.
And then Sammy comes along and says, laugh my ass off the 51st state. And this is cute. And then Uncle Bill says, I love Sheni shirt. Points out my two favorite tourist attractions about California. Must be cold. Just saying. So Cynthia's like, Digger, you look great on camera. Exactly. And she complains because you know what? She looks at things and she can tell things that I don't even see. And it's like, oh my goodness, to be directed, to have your eyeballs directed into that specific thing in a specific thing. I don't, and she does, and I'm like, oh my god, and so
I see it because I'm used to seeing it. That was my job, was to get rid of what I'm seeing here.
Exactly, and so here's the thing: is I'm like, I am who I am, and if she doesn't tell me to get my ass in there to fix something, I must be okay. So see how I am? That's where we're going with that. So Sammy says, I know how to trick her off. Or wait, I know how to tick her off. Justin Trabut is a good man, and he's only worried about Digger's well-being.
Oh, please, Daddy Turdo, heal me, save me from myself.
And there goes the ripcord. David comes along, David's Goliath, and says, I have $3 American that is $420. Oh, that would be, I have, that is adorable.
Probably about right.
That is adorable. That is just totally funny there, Goliath. I like that
I
one.
can't figure out where I stopped this line.
And then Sammy's like, okay, everyone duck. And then Uncle Bill says, tight shirt. Honestly, I prefer you with, oh no, you would not. No, I'm just going to say when that happens, when I have to walk through the house, I mean, no, you would not. You won't. And then Sammy's like, I'm no longer saying sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not though. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
I'm sorry for not being sorry. You wanted me to be sorry. But I
exactly. Not going to happen. But, thank you for everything afterwards. And then Uncle Bill says, it takes a lot of work to come up and with new pickup lines every time. It does.
Yeah. It's a good thing you've had so much experience in it, eh? I miss GHB.
Isn't that Ruth Gator Ginsburg?
No. GHB, that's the roofie drug.
Oh.
We were just talking. There was a woman on the show we were watching. She self-roofied because she's got so much fear of flying. She took a few Xanax pills and then drank a couple of champagnes, and she was just off her rocker. But she was hilarious. She's like, "Yeah, the only way I can fly is by roofing myself." It's not illegal, but it's illegal now. But and then she ends up doing it anyway.
As if it was ever legal. Okay, I'm so confused. As if it was ever legal for her to do it. But then she only did it halfway this time, though.
Yeah, she only halfway roofied herself. She was still somewhat functioning.
So you can't bring her up on full charges. And that was Brandy. Saffron that we're talking about.
Yes, Brandy. I finally met Brandy. She's shown up now.
Yes, so, we've got Brandy there. They're going to Hawaii right now. Well, they're in Hawaii, and Kim is her drunk ass never showing up. But
Kim's showing up super late with her idiot. Mm-hmm. That's all he is. He's just the idiot.
That's it. Sammy comes along and says, oh man, as for our money problems, I have a solution. Uh-oh. It's my final one, actually.
A final solution, eh?
Right. Okay. And Twitch was very kind to come along and give us a message. And no, thank you, Twitch.
Hi, Twitch.
We appreciate
Twitch.
that. We don't. It's spam. You get it in your friggin' email and post office. It's no longer Tuesday with the penny saver.
You know what they did? They did finally send me this stupid 6-digit code. So I was finally able to re-verify my verified account. And now, in theory, I can whisper to people. So,
well, we'll have to test that theory later. Okay. We'll have to test that.
I still haven't figured out now. When there's a sticker party, I can't find the stickers to use my free stickers in the sticker party because I don't know where to find them.
I'm just saying that's one drug too many for me. I nope, not doing it. Sammy's like, when the Canadians stop saying sorry, it's game over, man.
Yeah, it's time to look out.
That's it.
We are perfectly polite, kind, and cheerful right up until the minute we're not.
And I'm the exact opposite. I am perfectly...
She's miserable the entire time.
I'm not miserable. I'm a happy ass bitch. But you know what? I'll make your shit miserable. And then, the more miserable I make your shit, the better I am with my shit. But you got to have the balls to stick around to hear my shit. Don't be playing it off like you all that shit. So, I am pretty good about... pulling my own ripcord in half a breath. Yes. I don't even have to work really hard, no muscles or thing. And the better I get at it, the more I keep going at it. And it's sad because I scare people. Hillary and I might actually be a good working team. Just
Hillary, her family, like her ancestry comes back to French Acadia. So she's got deep ties to the Quebecers. Familial, ancestral ties. It explains an awful lot about her.
What Digger is saying is she's starting to understand Hillary.
Well, I know where the evil's coming from anyway.
It sounds like I can relate to her, but no, I don't want to understand her. So wait a minute. We have a couple of problems here.
Problems away. What?
I am seeing over in the Rumble that Squabob has said, okay, once you enter Squabob's brain, you're never alone. To Saffron, who earlier said, but I'm all alone over here in Rumble. And he's like, no. But the thing is, they're not showing up in our StreamYard chat. So I'm now over here and it's weird. And then Saffron did say that, okay, I've landed. And we did see that one. And then she says, I have a YouTube channel, but I don't use it. And I don't use the name Wild Saffron. Oh, got you. Well, if you ever come over to the YouTubies, okay, you're going to take the round trip flight also. And then you can use your YouTubey thing to just chat and you don't have to do anything other than that. But let us know that it's you by just certain words without telling everybody else. Unless you want to tell everybody else it's you, we will figure it out. Digger's really good about figuring out commonalities in writings and stuff like that. So there. Uncle Bill says, you two ladies wouldn't have to use GHB on me. We try not to because, well,
I prefer that you remember when we punish you.
And I like my spaghetti noodles before they've been cooked, not after. You know?
There you go.
And Sammy's like, you know what I've learned over the years? The Jewish do not like dairy.
Not like dairy.
I don't know, but we're not gonna trigger cheese if he's watching. And then Uncle Bill says, I'm just turned on hearing your voice.
Aw.
Oh, you poor thing, because my voice today is like weird. And she's over there focusing and just basically laughing and repeating things. She's being funny, and I'm loving it. And then Uncle Bill says, wow, Digger, history is unattractive. And she's going to cough.
Sorry. History is unattractive. Yeah, history is pretty unattractive. I'm not sure what you're speaking about.
And I hate the fact that we're going to repeat it because we're living it again. But, you know.
Well,
kind of sucks.
There's that.
Oh. So Sammy comes along and says, yeah, well, I'm Cherokee. I know where the Whitey comes from. Okay.
I saw Sammy's next comment.
MJ's like,
that would explain a lot.
MJ, I'm glad you made it.
MJ, I'm glad
and then Sammy's like, huh? Cheese is made of dairy? Oh my God. Well,
you caught that there.
You should know the answer to that question since you spelled it correctly is yes, he is, based on your previous comment. But he doesn't want anybody to know that. And then SH is like, just can't mix meat and dairy. Keep 2 sets of dishes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's not that they can't. It's just that they have to keep things separate. There's
wait a minute. Maybe I'm ooish and I didn't know it. Because I keep all of my food separate on my plate and I eat them one at a time. Unless it's potatoes and corn. And then I use my potatoes to pick up my corn because I like the taste of those two together. See how I am? And then Uncle Bill says, Hillary gals Hillary. Oh, wait, why? What? Hillary gals Hillary?
Yeah, I think we called her Killary.
Oh, did we? Oh. Oops.
Sorry,
and MJ's like, hello, everyone. Hello, MJ. And then SH is like, hello, MJ. And then here's one for you. Tammy says, SH, howdy. And then Sammy's like, no. And look at us being all caught up because SH says, hey, Tammy.
Nice.
And then gives it a smile. And we're
Hi,
all
SH. How you doing?
We're all caught up. You know what I want to do? I want to go get my gummies.
Okay, you do that.
Can I go get my gummies?
Yes, I'm going to continue to spill magnets all over the place. And the people can laugh at me as I squint and try and...
I'm going to walk my fat ass right over to there and get gummies.
You might want to bend over and pick that the imaginary thing up.
I'm just going to walk my fat ass off on camera just to prove that it's a fat ass because I can. And I really should put the dog's ice in the freezer, but I'm not going to. So if I talk to myself between here and there, it's because that's what I do. Okay?
Fair enough.
So I'll be right back. Because I had to bend over to stand up. This is so not fair. Because I do bend over.
You can just turn the camera off. You don't have to. There it is. There's the hole.
Okay, that was a wet pile of water.
Oh, good. I did it. Oh, she found a wet pile of something. That's good. That's always nice. Woohoo, says Bill. Walk it, baby. Sammy's going, oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Woof.
I should have turned that off and forgot. I'm back, and it's all quiet.
Bill's day. I think you made Bill's day.
Okay. Well, Uncle Bill.
The only thing I didn't see was the auga, habada, habada.
Okay. Well, good.
All the other responses.
We missed all that. But here's the thing. May I ask how come my feet hurt so bad?
I don't know.
I don't either. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense in the world. The older you get, the more that your feet hurt when you don't do anything.
Well, doing anything might be part of why they hurt.
Well, granted, we did go up to the ranch yesterday and walk around.
There you go.
Right?
See?
So, we did do that. So, I want the palm berry. I'm going to do a whole palm berry. This one.
Okay.
Not the blueberry I'm going to do the gummy, not the Starbucks gummy. See how I am?
Yes.
So there, my sinuses are going to act up really soon here because we know it's going to happen.
That's okay. We're used to it. I know. They're very nicely flavorful, I'll bet.
Mm-hmm. It just got right in my mouth and my mouth got all watery. Do with that as you will. And then Sammy's like, damn it, now I'm gonna have to teach you how to say, oh, Lottie.
Oh, Lord. I don't know. I'm Canadian. We don't say loud.
It's not.
Or is it loud?
It's laud. Like
Laud.
Lord. Like Lordy, but it's laud.
Well, I thought that's what I said was laud.
Oh, Lottie.
Perhaps not, or perhaps not correctly.
Okay, so wait a minute. Yes. Oh, saffron. I love it, but we're going to see if those pop up because, again, they're not popping up. So anyway, after she said she had landed over there and I had read that, right?
Yeah.
And that she does have a YouTube, but it's not saffron, right? She says code word jizz or futon. Futon would do it in a nutshell. Okay.
All right. I'll know it's you.
Jizz in the futon tells us it's you. And then she does the twerking Santa and the Canadian flag.
There we go.
So, and then Tammy's like, I'm watching Jeff Dunham. He's so cute. And then Uncle Bill says, your feet hurt because they aren't on my shoulders.
Ah, there you go.
Well, that would be one way to stretch out my sciatica.
It would.
It would. It would be a good stretch. Mm-hmm. It might snap it, but
It'd be good right up until that moment.
Exactly. SH is like, my feet always hurt the worst if I've been on my feet all day and sit down.
Yeah.
Once I get up again, they hurt more than before. Exactly. It's not really fair. But see, I have to admit, I've been walking around the house without shoes on.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm thinking that's not good for me
Oh,
at
there.
all. Sammy's like, oh, Lord, and drag it out.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. See? Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lord. Just saying.
I think
And
I
then-
just changed the pattern. Uh-oh.
We have to be quiet. MJ's like, Jeff Dunham is very good at his art and very funny. He sure is. I know I can't be quiet while you figure out if you did or didn't change the
That's
pattern.
okay. No, you go.
And then Sammy's like, wait, what? Futon? Eggplant? Futon? Eggplant?
Only
And-
if it comes with a fuckhole.
And jizz pre-filled. And then it's just what we know. And then
I prefer my jizz to be the gorilla milk. It's got a little bit tangier taste. I don't know.
I know that I
That
know
went
the
way
gorilla
different
milk,
in
but
my head than it did as it came out of
Right.
my mouth. And I'm going, oh, no. No.
I know about the gorilla milk because we educated me last week on it, but I'm confused again because I couldn't remember that. But the futon I can never forget. So Uncle Bill says jizz in a futon is evidence.
Yes.
Well, you would know anywhere is evidence.
Not just a futon. A
That's
blue
it, the
dress,
blue
for
dress.
example.
That
That may too be.
Uh-huh.
I've often wondered, Bill, did you actually pose for that painting of you in the blue dress reclining in the chair? Just curious. You got your good side.
You know, you're always worried about that. Okay, SH says, oof, I just ate all the pistachios in the world. They
Oops.
were good. And then Uncle Bill comes along and says, Digger packs a weed bowl like I put bait on a fishing line. Ooh, Uncle Bill be catching catfish. I'm ready for a fry. And MJ's like, bust a hip and your feet. Won't hurt near as bad.
There you go.
There is one resolve right there. You know, it will work.
Well,
But-
it's like, you bang your funny bone and it hurts. So if you stub your toe, you'll stop thinking about the funny bone.
Exactly. And it does. It's true. It's really, really true. I did something this week that I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing the old lady shuffle. And here's the reason why. And it made total sense why you start learning to do the old lady shuffle, even in your own house. And I think it had something to do with the dog or the cat, but I don't know. But
What's
so
the old lady shuffle?
where you walk like your feet are hurting and you don't pick them up far and you're
Oh, you
shuffling.
just kind of, okay.
Kind of like what I just did going in there, the old lady shuffle. I already want another one because they taste so good.
I know. They're that could be an issue. Mind you, you don't feel it at all. So
Right, which is one of the
Probably be
reasons
fine.
why when I ate that entire bag of them that were chocolate covered, just see, it's like, ooh, the flavor. And then I just keep going and then the bag's gone. And it's like, oh, if I freak out later,
we know
but
why.
it's okay. Yeah, but now I don't have to call anybody because nephew's son is here. And so if
Right.
I were to freak out, he'd be like, oh shit, I gotta put her on rope, put her helmet on her, because the helmet's
Yeah,
right there. He
right.
knows where it is, and just make sure everything works out well. SH is like, just say, Lordy, look who's 40. That'll get you in the right sounds. And then Sammy's like, Johnny brand products always come with the fuck hole.
Yep. And if you pay $50 or more, it comes with a free pint of gorilla milk.
See,
Or at least that's what I've heard.
See,
You'd have to ask him.
Rumor has it. And Sammy's like, also Johnny brand products. Well, they don't exist. And MJ's like, you'll stay off your feet more. I don't want to stay off my feet. I need to go up. And Oh my God. I was going to this morning go back up to the ranch and open all the windows to air it out.
Yeah.
I need the Wi-Fi connection.
Uh,
I just really do, because I could have set up there and did this, while
yes.
airing out the house, because tomorrow is the photographer's coming. I couldn't change out the pictures that I wanted to change out. And well, it smells like death in
Yes.
there. But I walked in all the rooms and there are no body parts anywhere
No,
that I
no
could
new
find.
bodies either.
Well, I don't know. Yesterday I picked up a lot of bodies yesterday. How many bodies did I get? I got a whole lot of bodies yesterday. Granted, they were little bodies, but I picked up several of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 3 littles and what looks like a mom and a dad.
Okay. So the whole family is taken care of.
Yeah. Look, folks, if you're not sure what we're talking about, there's an x-ray. Because, sticky pads. Be careful where you put them, because if you're in your crotch, well, it too will start stinking after a few days. So don't do that. And then Goliath's like, Johnny buys tissue when he goes to a strip club in case he cries. Oh my God. Goliath, that's too funny. And then SH comes on. I'm the dark. I walk like that. Wait. I'm the dark. I walk like, in the dark. I'll get there, SH. Hold on. In the dark, I walk like that so I don't accidentally kick the cat off.
Oh, my cats,
the cat off.
if they're underneath me, they're getting stepped on. They know that. They move quick.
Kick the cat if he gets in front of me. Well, see, and maybe that's what some of it was, is that yesterday I was like, well, if I'm going to be doing Druguses in a little bit, here's some catnip for you guys. And maybe it was that, because he was feeling really good yesterday, the cat was. And so was nephew son's cat, because that poor little guy, he ain't never seen it, and he was like, oh, I want this stuff.
Wait a minute.
So yeah, it's like, oh yeah. And Uncle Bill says, what the fuck is Digger doing to that bull? Casting a spell? No, she has a necklace that is beaded magnets, and it broke. And so she's collected all of the pieces, and she is
finally putting it back together again. I think I may have fudged it up again, though.
Putting it back together. I have an itch on my back, and I'm just saying, damn.
It's very hard because they're tiny little magnets, and they'd rather clump together than stay in the pattern that I want them to be strung in.
So she thought she was going to line them all up, and they went, "Fook you! I ain't staying there.
Yes.
I'm going to fight that guy and go over here and make out with this chick." See how that works? That's how magnets are.
Yeah.
Maybe
totally, I didn't fuck it up. Okay, good.
They totally do that. So I have a question. How many of you guys really would like us to stream on Christmas? Because we're going to, whether you like it or not. But we'd like to know.
But it'd be nice if there were people there to watch us do it,
Yeah, that would just say, ho, ho, ho. Look, there's a couple right there. I'm sorry, that was so south. But I'm just saying it would be nice to make sure. Now, we know that MJ said he'll probably be here.
Yeah.
So we've got one person. Okay. So let us know. Let us know what you got going on.
There it is.
Just get in touch with us. SH is like, I thought it was a free glazed ham with every. Wasn't it a turkey?
The turkey was Thanksgiving. The glazed ham is for Christmas. He's also selling Christmas lights, but I think that's a scam, because I paid him good money for my Christmas lights ages ago, and I still haven't got them. It has nothing to do with the post office still being on strike and UPS and Purelator being so inundated by packages suddenly that they're not picking up any new ones.
Right, which she has found out all of this, but
that's not the problem. It's Johnny. He didn't get me my lights.
it's a shame, on these internet purchases that they just can't come through. I've got $50 worth of product out there I am never going to get. I'm quite sure of it. And PayPal said "Fook you" when I said give me my refund. So Fook PayPal and try not to deal much with them. I'm just saying.
I don't.
Sammy's like,
I've got buy me a coffee.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm starting to think I want to do a buy me a coffee because the whole
They
PayPal thing.
froze everyone's accounts. PayPal was quite happy to be complicit with my government and freezing people's accounts, and people are still dealing with that issue. So yeah, I never made an account with them, and I never will.
Oh, that's enough to piss me off. Okay, so I'll unconnect that all over the place. I will unconnect that here and there. And Sammy's like, you don't talk to the police, right? I yell at them really well. Talking, it's only after I'm cuffed. And even then, they probably wouldn't call that talking. It depends. It depends on what you want from me, baby. And Uncle Bill says, I always take my shirt off when fixing a necklace.
Oh, yeah. I've heard.
You know,
I've heard of that sort of weirdness.
and
I don't get it.
and you're not going to get to see her not get it. SH is like, I had glue traps in my house and the cat got under the sink. Oh my God. And stuck to a trap. Took a lot of cooking oil to get him loose without ripping out his fur. Then the bath was real fun. OSH. Oh my gosh. Well, see, I had thought that I would take my nephew up to the ranch and let him stay there, right? And then I thought, well, he brought the kitty, right?
Oh yeah.
So that wouldn't be cool to take the kitty in there when we're getting ready to.
Although the kitty might help with the
put it out on
a.
Well, except that the kitty might still be too young to figure it out, but he might have gotten a couple of the little guys, right?
Yeah.
But I do prefer the cat thing. Now, we have an outside cat up there who does very good at keeping a considerable amount, but obviously not perfect because a couple got in the inside, So, yeah, it's like, but I put the traps down, and I seriously thought about the dogs and then what did I do yesterday? I picked up one of the sofas, one side of the sofa, and set it directly down into the sticky pad because I'm special like that. But I did put them under the sofa, so hopefully the dogs don't get into it. Dig isn't allowed to go into the house, and he would stick with me fairly close. Although, he's like, wait, I know this house. I'm going to go where I go. But at the same time, he's changed in his growing, and he stays with me pretty much everywhere except for in this house, So I'm thinking it's okay. And then Uncle Bill says, wait, there's 5 people watching now. Look at that. We've made progress. And then Goliath is like, I'd like to watch you under the mistletoe. Watching somebody under the mistletoe isn't really thrilling.
Well, it's not as much fun as getting kissed under the mistletoe, but
but
each their own. Goliath
said, just watch you under the mistletoe. It's kind of hard unless you want somebody to bend over and kiss their own butt. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard. Do you see where we're going with this, Goliath?
Yeah, kind of hard. Ba-dum-dum-ching.
I put the visual in my head, and it's like I felt like I was missing somebody. So I'm not sure where you wanted to go with that. Okay, can you stick me under the mistletoe with somebody who's going to understand that I have allergies and I can't hold my breath that long anymore? Because in the old days, I didn't have to hold it at all, but nowadays I have to hold it. SH is like, my family is doing Christmas on the 27th, so depending on when church is, I'll be here. Well, cool. We'll be here. Gosh only knows. On holidays, I think we have a tendency of like just going until we're exhausted, don't we?
Yeah. Unless, I've got the neighbors that I go see for a little bit, that sort of thing. But yeah, where usually they are our longer type streams.
Yeah, I think they are.
One of
I don't
those.
know why I got a stupid. Really, do you guys not look?
One of
Look,
those.
folks, we're not all, even though we're old, we're not all stupid. We don't just click on links because you decided to make it look like it came from a friend. You know what? I absolutely have known this friend for 58 years and not.
Pretty sure it's not them.
Yeah, pretty sure. Coach sent back a thing and said, "Oh, he just saw the mice too." He's 7 o'clock this morning. Dude, I was asleep. Why would you text me at 7 o'clock in the morning? I know you get up. I don't. That's your thing. So anyway, yeah, SH, join us up because we'll be here for a while. We normally are. And then Sammy's like, my family is dead. Black metal noises. Okay. And then SH says, Sammy, so are the ones I was close to, but the second cousins are nice and invite me for the holidays. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
The rest of my family moved north. Now, they said I should move up there with them. I thought that was awful sweet of them. Yeah, I guess they were like, we'll take you. But I wouldn't do that to them because maybe the problem is me. And Tammy's like, a bluegill. What? Because I'm not sure what that look is, but he looks totally surprised. So.
Yeah, shocked.
Yeah, I'm not sure what, because that was like how many hours ago? Oh, 5. We're so caught
5
up.
minutes. We're not that bad.
Yeah,
Come on
I don't
now.
know what we were talking about.
We're normally really bad, so let's give ourselves
I just
credit
figured it out.
when we're there on time.
I just figured it out, Tammy. The mice, the mice that went
gotcha.
night. Okay,
Yes.
Yep. I just figured it out. I went back. I looked at the clock and I went, oh, wait a minute. Got it. SH is like, my boy is good at catching them, but he doesn't usually kill them, which is a problem. I had twins that used to bring them into the house for me, and I would catch them and put them in. You know how when you like go and you get a meal with deli stuff in it, and they give you a little plastic thing. I put them in there, and then I drive them down the road and let them loose. And people are like, wait, you're catching them? What do you want me to do? Eat them? I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to catch them and take them down to somebody else. And yes, I'm not going to freak out. You know, just that's what these plastic containers are for. You get them and then you just take them away. And yeah, they brought so many. Look, SH, I got to tell you, they brought so many of their kills because this bathroom used to be where I fed them. They would bring their catches in there to eat it, to eat them. And that room was like, seriously, a forensic man's dream. Okay, because they killed so many things, but there were times when they didn't kill them, like the mice that they would catch and bring in here, the birds that they're trying to get the adrenaline up in them because the meat tastes better when the adrenaline kicks in, right?
Yeah, that's why adrenochrome is such a popular thing with the.
But anyway, yeah, what they're doing to our meat is trying to make it not taste good. But anyway, so the whole thing is one day because I had my microwave set lower on a thing, and I went over to the microwave and I put my food in, I closed it, and I was putting the time in, and just think about the original movie, The Fly, the original one, and at the end where you hear this, and then you turn and look, and I turned and looked, and there was a gopher on the floor just within my eye, and he's sitting there like begging me to help him, and squirt.
Aww.
One of the cats had opened his and he was just begging for help, and all I could do, I'm so bad, and he's gonna die, right? So I put him in the container and I shook that motherfucker up really good. And just threw it in the trash can.
Aw.
Because I couldn't think about him being in anymore, and I figured at the minimum I could have at least broke his neck and ended it for him faster.
Yeah.
You know, it
Well,
was
mind you, yeah, if he was bleeding like that, it would have bled out soon enough anyway. But it wouldn't be bleeding out in your room. It'll be bleeding out in the box that you put it
exactly,
in.
exactly. Right. I did have to clean that up. Anyway, Goliath's like, I like your mods. I'm a pervert. Not sure which one, but we appreciate.
We like him too.
we absolutely love Sammy.
That's why
We really
choose
really
him.
do. And then Sammy's like, "Damn it, Sheni, we have the same text sound." Oh, when it went off, it said, "Yeah, well, you know," but we don't have the same ringtone. Remember, we do not have the same ringtone.
Yeah, you still got Rocky and Bullwinkle, don't you?
I think so, but I'm not sure. So.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Rocky!
Yes.
Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat!
I do still have Rocky and Bullwinkle.
That's what I thought.
So that's this one. If you have this phone number, like some special people who do, they know that I'm going to hear it no matter basically where I am. It might take me a while because I start hearing voices and I want to start following where I think they are because I want to go kick some ass. So it takes me a little longer to figure out, oh, it's my phone. But I will try and hunt it down, okay? And then Sammy's like, SH, I'm adopted. He sure is. And then Sammy's like, enjoy what you got. And then Uncle Bill says, so why does Sheni have so much more Christmas in her background? Because Digger
I don't
doesn't
celebrate Christmas.
he says, but wait, he follows it up compared to Digger. Scrooge? And then your reply is, because I don't celebrate Christmas. Yeah, not
I live
really
alone.
a Scrooge,
There's no
but
point
yeah.
in doing Christmas decorations for me. It's just more effort than it's worth. If I had kids that were coming by to visit for Christmas, then yeah, I'd do something. But all of my family lives at least 6 hours away. So yeah, I'm not too worried.
And honestly, the only room that has any of this, I mean, the garage in boxes has a ton.
Yeah.
The only room that has any Christmas stuff out is this one. And it's because this is stuff I had in the office because it was too much to keep at home.
Oh, I'm so close.
And now I don't have the office and I'm at home. And because it was nearing Christmas time, it's like, go ahead and put them up there and we'll just be a little festive. Speaking of which, thank you, Uncle Bill. Speaking of which, remember we were going to do the ugly Christmas.
Oh,
shirt?
yeah, I don't have any ugly Christmas sweaters.
I thought you were going to make one.
No, if anything, I would have bought one because I don't know how to sew or knit or anything. Actually, I'm going to start. There's a volunteer thing that the local church does every Tuesday. So I'm going to go and start volunteering there. And don't tell me I'm short one bead. Damn it.
I'm not going to tell her she's short one bead.
But either which way, Tuesdays I'm going to go, and they seem apparently to do a lot of sewing. So they said I'll probably learn how to sew, which is cool because I don't know how.
There you go. It's something you can do. I like that idea. I really,
Okay.
really like it. Okay, well, apparently, because I was going to say, if everybody wanted to take a picture of their, not an internet find, of their ugly sweater thing when we do our ugly sweater thing, which we're apparently not doing now.
I can try and get out to a Valley Village or something. I'm sure I can find one.
Well, if you do that, then everybody else gets ready because then you can email them the picture.
You've got mail.
Of either you wearing it or it being prepared to be worn. And then you have to wear it the day that we do the stream. And then we all do the ugly sweater thing together. See how I am?
I have 3 extra beads. I did not screw myself over. Yay.
My question, look, it's like putting a car back together. We always had extra parts. My dad always said, don't worry about it, honey. If it runs, it's good. But my question would be, Yeah, didn't you short yourself a nut
There we go.
somewhere? You know?
No, it's perfect. It's
Okay.
absolutely perfect. This is the clasp.
Just tie them up there really good this time together.
Well, I did. It wasn't. Oh, you're repelling yourself. Oh, right. I got to make sure I do it the right way. It didn't break out of this bit. It was the it snapped elsewhere. No, that's not right. Come on.
Okay. So
Oh, I need
anyway,
that way. Okay.
Tammy's like, exactly. It was about the mice and the poor cat getting stuck. Yes, I got it. See, sometimes we
You got
remember.
mail.
Sammy's like, why does booze make me less hungry? Because you're filling up your stomach with fluid. It sounded good. That's why they say drink more water.
Oh, good. That worked too.
It too sounded good. And then SH is like, Sammy, glad you got people. And then she smiles. And Goliath says, can you talk more about how the meat tastes? I almost went for it. And then it was like, wait just a moment. I see it was like I heard Sammy in my ear going, no, Mama, don't do that.
No. Shush.
Sammy used to just be in my ear, and he could well, it wasn't really him, it was his brother. Actually, it wasn't even Sammy. But his brother could just by going I would know, don't finish that. So suddenly I heard that going off in my ears. So just warning, I really need him to be in the background more often. And then Sammy's like, come on. To be frank, Digger hates Christmas about as much as she hates her chat.
Yeah.
So mean.
I'm just a very mean and hateful person. Not at all like the normal Canucks stereotype. I don't say I don't say a boot. I'm just a horrible, mean Scrooge.
And then Sammy says, laughing my fucking ass off, Jesus fucking Christ. And then Sammy or SH says, baby cat woke me up several times by standing over me and chirping with one in his mouth. Okay, that's a little bit disturbing. Aww. When I try to take anything off him, he runs off with it, the little butthead. Well, yeah, he just wants you to see that he's done it. He hasn't gifted it to you yet, baby.
Yes, he's not done with it yet. He's just
that's the problem is he hasn't gotten there yet. And then Sammy comes along and says, yeah, mine is the Metalocalypse riff. What?
Metalocalypse.
Good. Metalocalypse. My mouth's not getting around it no matter how I try. Okay. And then Sammy's like, planet piss. There you go. And Squabob's like, December 15, 37 CE, Roman Emperor Nero's BD 1791. First 10 amends to the Bill of Rights. 1890. Sitting Bull killed by Native American police. 1939. That doesn't mean they were Native American. It means they were people on to police the Native Americans. See how that's going to go with me? 1939 premiere of Gone with the Wind. National Cupcake Day and National Cat Herders Day. Oh, ditto fits right into today. Look at all of these things for December 15. This date in history brought to you by Squabob. I mean, we love it. Don't we love it? And then Uncle Bill comes along and says, I'm 34 and a widow who lost my son when I lost my wife. Celebrates Christmas. You'll regret it later. Well, honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Lost my son and lost my wife. Aw.
Well, we're here to...
I see what you're saying. Do it. Yeah. Before they're gone. I see. Yeah. I live alone already. They're already over there. But that really sucks.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
We'll be here for you, Uncle Bill, if you need to.
If you want to come in for the ridiculousness and yeah, we'll be here.
And then he laughs and says, I lied. I'm former President Bill Clinton. I lied before. and then Sammy's like, Digger is so close.
I
And
am,
then,
and the knot just isn't knotting in the right spot.
and then Sammy laughs at the lie.
Kind of
And
like
then
blue
S
balling myself.
SH. Well, wait. If you take a fork and you hold down part of it while you're tying the second loop, I don't know. I'll be
Yeah,
quiet now.
it just keeps
SH
doing it in the wrong spot.
SH is like Squabob, Cat Herders Day. That's interesting and futile. Well,
Yeah, that would be
my
the worst job in the world,
well,
in my opinion.
that's why I have a herding dog. He herds his cat. He will herd anything that runs. So I'm warning you now, even though he's fat and out of shape, if you're around my dog, don't run. Don't. What happens to you when you run is going to be all your fault,
Yeah.
because he might be fat, but he hauls ass, unlike his mama. Okay, so when you run, you've got to be careful. And seriously, trying to explain that to some of the Amazon guys, it's funny as shit. Especially when they start to turn around and Ditto's like, I'm coming. And then he sees that they start running, so he must pick up his pace to catch up. They don't understand. And then they do, and then they're like, "Aw!" So it's a thing. Squabob's like, it's also ugly sweater day. Should I go put on my ugly sweater? I've never worn my ugly sweater. I don't know if it still fits. Sammy's like, it's still weird. I don't drink, yet I obliterate a bottle of rum. Whatever. Laughing. Cheap crap. Yeah. Look, that's me with these. That is totally me with these. Okay.
Come
Sammy's
on,
like,
almost. Damn it.
Dogger is from Minnesota. He moved Digger to Dogger and moved her from Canada to Minnesota. And Sammy's like, I can herd cats easy. Well, just open a can of food.
Cat pro.
There she is. She made it. Hiya, sweetheart.
Hi, Froggy.
I have been trying to remember to let you specially know that we're live, because I know that you're always doing things really, really busy. So Squabob was it MJ or Squabob or SH? I don't know. Somebody in chat was asking about you. I think it was last night. So we're just saying she's still in existence here. And then Uncle Bill says, Pierre Poilievre isn't just attractive. He is the common sense choice.
Of course you would say that, President Bill.
Because some people don't like Mr. PP.
No,
we're just
PP
saying.
is just the UN version of Trudeau.
Without
you know how hard it is to trim the thing when they're all magnets?
Well, I'm gonna say it can't be easy, because they want to clip onto your
very
you burn it.
Yeah, I gotcha. Ha!
She wins.
Oh,
and
one
point for Digger. Maybe 2 points, maybe no points. So anyway,
this one will be easy.
Tammy says, Froggy, howdy. And Froggy's like, I appreciate that, but I'm so sick, I can't even pay attention. Honey, by now you should have been done with that. Because hasn't it been more than 7 days? Because if you're sick more than 7 days, you need to actually go inside. And Sammy's like, Froggy can herd frogs. Oh yeah, and they better run, because she will collect them all. We're just saying. MJ's
finally.
like, I was asking. MJ owns up to it and says, it was me. I was asking about Froggy. And then Froggy's like, yep, Sammy, I sure can. And Uncle Bill says, come on, Digger, you were hot before you said that.
I was hot before I pointed out that PP is just another shill. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
No, she's making total sense.
I liked him when he was working on our finances and calling people out, but he's a bought and paid for shill as well. They all are, honestly.
It's just getting to be a thing. You can't trust any of them anymore.
Yeah. I mean, if they're speaking, they're lying. So just don't bother.
Isn't that just a shame?
Yeah, it really is. Okay, I just broke my Well, I didn't break him. But
What? Finish the sentence.
there we go. Oh, my scissors, they come apart for easy cleaning.
Oh, I
But,
was going to say, it's kind of like radio where you got to keep talking. But that's okay. We got it. So your scissors
All
came
right.
apart. And
Yay!
you together.
I'm going to go quickly and get myself some coffee and pee and put this stuff away. So give me like 5 minutes or less.
Really? Because I can't
I'll be-
talk. I got
Well,
this
you
covered.
could talk. You could just sit there quietly for a while. It might be boring for them, though. Although apparently I hate my chat, so it doesn't matter to me. All right, you better talk. They'll get bored otherwise. I'll be right back.
Okay. I will get through some more chats. So anyway, hello. Have you met me? I can't not talk, for God's sake. I try. It is so freaking hard to not talk. MJ's like, well, hello, Froggy. And Sammy's like, frogs also like trains. And that just sounded like the wrong kind of trains there, Sammy. The wrong kind of trains. Okay, that sound like the wrong kind of trains. And then Froggy's like, hey, MJ, hey, Tammy. And former President Uncle Bill says, she wins, but she bangs, she bangs, she moves, she moves. Shebang, shebang. And then Froggy's like, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. What did I do? And then Uncle Bill says, I just like meeting women in Winnipeg. In Winnipeg? In Winnipeg. You know, I'm going to try and make something out of that maybe shouldn't be made out of it, but I'm trying. And in my head, I'm like, Winnipeg means something. Squaw Bob's like, a frog is a specialized track work device that enables trains to switch from one track to another. Oh, and smoothly and safely. It is, unless it's along the California coast and that switch could end up making the ground collapse. It is a critical part of railroad switch points. I didn't know that they were called frogs. So thank you, Squaw Bob. That was really educational, especially after Sammy came along and tried to hint about it, and you two just tag teamed me. I just said that out loud. Froggy's like, I've been sick. And no, you can't sit quiet. Neither can you, girlfriend. So, go ahead, blame it on me. But I'm just louder than you because the last dinner that we had, I think I talked the whole time. You two girls had nothing. You poor things. Go figure. It's just a me thing. I cannot be quiet.
No.
So Dig Dig is back.
I am.
And I did all that. No, oh. I'm just wondering, what are we going to do now? Because
I don't know. I'm done with the jewelry building, so I can look up at the camera as opposed to just looking in the squinting.
And so here's my next question. Okay. Where's Saffron? Where'd Saffron go?
Oh, Wild,
she didn't run after the train just to get off too early at the track, right? But
I'm sure she's around somewhere. Or if not, at least we got it figured out so
exactly
that she can follow us around now.
Exactly.
She knows all about the boarding pass and all the rest of it.
Exactly. She's quick at that. She really did get all that picked up. Oh, wait a minute. I love you. I love you
too. What?
I love you, Saffron. Wild Saffron. I'm going to probably have to go to Wild also. Bless her heart. But you see, here's the problem is that my Discord is my Rumble on our stream is a secondary Rumble. I gave you the first Rumble position. It's the only one that will show the chat because you will stream directly to Rumble. I didn't want to take that position. I just figured out why she's over here. And I've got to look at the Rumble thing. She's like, I'm still here.
And the Rumble chats are not coming into.
They're not coming into StreamYard. They're not coming into
That's
StreamYard.
very weird. So the Rumble chats were coming in through StreamYard from my stream, but they're not coming in through StreamYard for your stream.
Exactly.
That makes no sense, which is completely par for the course.
Well, if you look up when the first few minutes of the stream, you got the R and I don't have the R. So that's the reason why. Okay, because I gave you the R in Rumble. They only let one R be recognized. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, good. So
Okay.
you did get that. But here's
Yeah.
where we are with this. This is, see, don't mess with me. I will find a way to get your ass on stream, girlfriend, because I got to sneeze.
Achoo! Bless you.
I had to
Bless
go
you again.
pee. Excuse me. So,
Well, if you had
anyhow.
to pee, you don't have to anymore, right?
Well, no, because I are you kidding? I got good control over that. Let me just share with you. Not always, because if I stand up, it's possible I could lose it. But yeah.
As long as we stay sitting, you're okay?
Yeah.
Or as long as you stay sitting?
Yeah. And so there's that. Okay, so here we are. Over to the here. So here's what we got. She had already told us she had landed. We verified that. She has the YouTube. We've already spoke about that. We've got her code word of a jizzy futon. We got that. And then she comes on, old lady shuffle. You need slip. I know. That's exactly what I was saying. That was exactly what there it is. As I was walking through the house, I'm like, I need some old lady shuffles or some old lady slippers. And I went, wait, I have a pink pair. And then I went, no, I had past tense. Dog chewed them up, took them outside and decided they were his. So there. And then Saffron comes in and says, wait, bodies? Bodies? Did you check the floorboards and did you hear the constant ticking of the clock in your head? You know, here's the thing. I didn't look under the floorboards, but unless he dug up the concrete, which some of the concrete is quite weak, especially in the master bedroom, I don't think Coach put any bodies in there. So we're good. Okay. So we just had to look for bodies under furniture. Okay. That's where we were. So yeah, I think we're good there. And then she says, but only Poe knows. Okay. Only Poe knows. She came along and says, I won't be able to see you Christmas stream, but be jolly. Okay, so you've got families. I know we might even like partake in the fluids. You know,
we'll see. We'll see. I will be. Oh, hello. Oh, wait a minute. Hello.
Okay, we got you. Just give us a moment here, bud. And then Wild Saffron, because I'm getting to all of hers. Get your ugly sweater ass at Goodwill.
That's what I'm gonna go hit the Value Village. They've always got one.
There you go. So we might.
So we figured it out, Wild. We've got it.
She's like, I'm here if you'd read your chat. Well, see, and we're not.
I can do this too.
We're not really good like Johnny is, but apparently I'm going to have to start being really good like Johnny is.
Oh, because I've got us covered. Just let me get my tabs sorted.
Do you got this? Good.
Yes, I want that one. I think
because
this one is.
I can tell
that's
you.
the YouTube one. I want the Rumble one. There we go. Where's the chat? Oh, I closed the chat.
That chat. There we go.
There you are. Okay, I'm here. Anything you type, I will read because it's right in front of my face.
There you go. She's got you covered now, Saffron, because I know, baby. I know you are.
She's just teasing. I'm trying to cook dinner and chat. Okay.
That's okay. That's good. You just keep that up. We are not easily offendable. And this is how you know we're not easily offendable, because this guy right here, oh, you are on mute. Yes, you are. This guy right here mixed with this old lady right here, you might all need to know where the Rumble chat is, because we already get in some trouble. You are still so quiet. You're still muted. You're still You got to pop out and come back.
Boop, 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 boop.
Pop out and come back. You were so muted. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Nope.
there was something briefly.
For a second, I thought maybe, but not going to happen.
This is our mute friend, Captain.
Yes, he thinks
Welcome
thinks,
to the show, mute friend.
and we encourage him to believe that all is good, because we act like we know what he's talking about, and then we just keep talking, and then we argue with him, and we can tell by his physicalness, and his behavior if we're winning the argument or losing the argument. So, yeah, he hasn't been using StreamYard for a while, so he might have to go into the settings of the mic to pick the first one, because they normally give us an option. So Froggy's like, hey. Froggy's like laughing along. We're at 327. Squaw Bob's like, is Christmas good or evil? It depends on the reason that you're doing it. If you're doing it just to show that you have, the money for the big spread and arrogance and all that, and there's no real true love in there, then it's evil. If you're doing it because there's love around, just like any Sunday dinner, it's
better. You're echoey, but there's sound.
Echo.
There you go.
There you
got
are.
it. If you put too much backwards quiet down on it, it'll mess up, and that might have been some of it. So anyway, here is Captain, and again,
And he's not mute, so
when you mix,
I'm just retarded.
well, there you go. We're all a little retarded.
we already knew we were. If these guys haven't figured it out yet, they got a problem. But here's the problem. Normally, you get he and I together, and you give us a topic, and where Digger and I will find the funny in it, he and I will find the pissed off political. Let's argue about it and give our feelings and see if we're going to stay on YouTube feeling. It just works that way.
And that's okay, because we're not streaming to my YouTube right now. So if we accidentally fuck yours over, we still got mine.
Hey, I've got 600 and some followers, man. Come on. I can't lose them all. I have 12 on Rumble. I am so proud of myself.
Yeah, but you're on my stream, not yours. See how that works?
I found out on YouTube. I'm at 131. Woo-hoo. I'm so thrilled.
On Rumble?
No, sorry, on my YouTube, I've got 131.
131.
Awesome.
I don't even look, but that's okay. I don't want to know. I don't care.
I'm thrilled that there's 100.
I will do my best not to get you banned.
Fair enough.
Okay,
That's
I
all we
appreciate
can
that.
ask.
There you go.
Being original. Everybody, the show's over. Have a good night.
Right, exactly. Because I'm like, now then, what are you going to do about me? Because have you met me? I'm going to screw it all up too. Anyway,
Sammy, I'm doing some cherry punch. So yes, I'm dabbing. If you want to dab too, let's dab together.
Froggy's
I
like,
was going to say I have actual dabs, but
hey, I'm going to get another Dewey. But Froggy's like, I'm going back to sleep. I feel horrible. I'm sorry. You try and feel better. Oh, that's cool. Look at the dice. You made a big one.
it's huge. Look,
Yeah.
it's up to my head.
Yes.
I'm giving it to my oldest son for Christmas since I'm a broke ass idiot.
Well, it's cute, but see, last year I made a whole bunch of them because I thought we could all learn how to play, and I sent them all over the world. And
I got mine are sitting right there. That blue green thing that I'm pointing at. Those are mine right there.
And then Sammy's got his, and I don't know where I have.
I am trying my damnedest. I want to play. I don't know. I've never played it before, and I would like to play, but every time I try and set it up, something goes wrong.
Exactly.
Ironically, you don't even need dice anymore because they have internet D&D.
Right, but we wanted to feel.
I like the sound of the dice being chucked, and
we wanted the feel of it all.
Yeah. Besides which, I've got this special bucket just for
what in the heck?
I don't know, but Squaw Bob, we kind of had this conversation last night, just a little bit, and based on the information and the fact that he was 33 and a half year old when he died, and he was born during the tax collector time. We subtracted, which for me it was a subtraction.
I think we came
when
into
add
about
the 6.
September, sometime around
It's
September.
October. Yeah, it was October.
Okay.
So at the latest, he was born in October, not in December. And I'm sorry, Kat, but we just have to tell you, yes, we are breaking down all kinds of confused things, and so we put it around Halloween. And we were not.
I'm super confused. So
we were not being mean, right? We're not being mean in any way, shape, or form. But Halloween is such a fun time, and according to the math, it works out well. So why make a Christian holiday a pagan holiday, and a pagan holiday a Christian holiday? It sounds about right for the government.
For the course, for the
for the powers that be. So see, we're taking it all to complete different levels. Do you see how that's working? You know, so when
there's only one true holiday.
Okay.
It's Halloween.
Well, see, I've said for decades now we need to get rid of Christmas altogether and have a second Halloween.
Because
Christ was technically born on December 24th, not the 25th.
No, he wasn't even born in December.
No, he wasn't even born. They took over a pagan holiday. He was not
the day actual Christ was born. The whole thing about Christmas is all a fraud. It was all brought up about is actually about a Scandinavian dude that played, giving gifts, and he was very mean.
Yeah, that's the whole Christmas thing. But they supposedly the Northern Star sent everybody to start their pilgrimage over, but he was born after the midnight hour, and that's when we got him. Tammy's like, rest well, Froggy, and Squaw Bob's like, hugs Froggy, and oh my gosh, we have Froggy, and she's gone. MJ's like, Froggy, have a good night. Hope you get to feeling better. And then Uncle Bill says, and you may find yourself in another part of the world. Am I being deported again? No, I've never been deported. I just want to say that.
Hey, if we get deported in the United States right now, does that mean if we cross the border illegally, we get benefits?
We get all those benefits and shit.
Do it quick.
Deport me right now.
Yeah, we do have a different president coming in, so it might make it a little bit more difficult for that.
I've been trying to find an American who wants to switch spots with me. They can come across as a refugee and live in my house for a while they get their benefits, and vice versa. I'll get my refugee benefits. No?
No. Canada's a beautiful place to visit, but nope.
Nope, it's cold.
I don't care if it's cold or not. It's just no. I mean,
it's warm here
Trudeau
right now. Well, he's not going to be around much longer.
But we currently have
sign language that you're laughing at.
Hey, I'm reading ahead in chat. I'm doing a cardinal sin reading ahead.
You sure are, because you're going to get yelled at.
I know. I'm going to get yelled at. But I just want to say, David, I love you.
We'll come back to that one in a moment. Uncle Bill says, this is not my beautiful wife. And then Sammy's like, damn it, Cat, laugh my ass off. And then David Goliath comes along and says, come on, ladies, that dude is a dud.
Give him time. He got the mic fixed. We're good.
And then Uncle Bill says, Captain reminds me of Epstein Island in a dress.
No, me on Epstein Island.
Reminds me of, oh my God. I read that. Thank you for catching that. Captain reminds me of me on Epstein Island in a dress. Well, it was a blue dress, and then you let somebody paint you there. And then Sammy comes along and says, damn. And SH is like, March. He was born in March. See, that would move it to September.
I thought he was closer to spring but I don't do math, so I'm
well. See, there's so many days and we'd have to track back, but there are so many days after like the new year that they count, and that's why they move around Easter, upon
Okay.
his death, right? And then because he was, if he was born, right, if he was killed at Easter, you have to subtract 6 months, which is the 33 and a half, right? So you have to subtract 6 months to get the month of his birth. So if it's Easter time, which is also April tax time, right? His birthday is either September or October. Because if you're however and a half old, subtract 6, well, depending, you figure out what month is 6 months away from you, and that's when your birthday is. Does that make sense? Okay. I understand what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying it wrong. But look, if you were born in September and you died when you were 29 and a half years old, then just subtract 3, and then you died in March. Does that make sense?
Sure.
If you say so.
It's not
I'm
that
not
bad.
doing math again. No, I didn't do
It
math
is-
yesterday, and I'm
It
not.
is Sunday, and I do not math on Sunday, so
Exactly.
Oh,
I'll
my-
believe you.
My brain sometimes wants to math. MJ's like, Squaw Bob, a long time ago is the answer.
Yes.
And David's like, Captain Fat Bob. And
Yep.
I
Captain
take
Planet Fitness.
I am taking it, Kat, that you know David over here.
Nope, not at all.
Be nice.
Oh, heck no. Go ahead. See, look at this. This 300 pounds of dumbass.
Nice.
I was 300 pounds a couple of months ago. Okay, it was more than a couple of months ago, but about like 6 months ago. Okay, so
you're gonna love this, by the way. I went to the doctor
I'm
on Friday.
5'4".
I went to the
Okay.
doctor on Friday. I'm 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
And my doctor, she goes, "You gained a little bit of weight," and I'm like, "Yeah, in a very short amount of time," because I only saw her like 2 months before that. And because the beginning of this year, I gained like 40 pounds.
I
in 3
heard
months.
this story. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, this last Friday, she goes, "So let's check your A1C." And I'm just over that mark. So she prescribed me Wegovy. Ozempic.
Oh, okay.
But wait until you get to the drugstore.
I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is I didn't like the drugstore dude, the kid that was talking to you. So 12 minus 9.
Yes,
is
we heard
March.
about that. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm checking in here with Wilds in the Rumble chat. She says, if you were born at the end of December, it means your parents
12.
were reckless on St. Patrick's Day,
Minus
according to my
9.
math.
12 minus 9 equals March.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see? Because it's a
Okay.
3. Do I feel like somebody just
So
walked
March
behind
makes
me,
sense.
or is the dog
That's
doing
what
something?
I always thought.
Okay, good. Because it's like I'm hearing something, and the dog's butt is right there. That you go ahead, honey. Don't worry about it.
The dog's butt.
Well, yeah, but he's in there bugging nephew son, and it's like, no, don't do that. So yeah, no, I got the 12 minus the 3 or minus the 9. It's March. I get it. But the thing is that he was not born in December, and he died at 3.5 or 33 and a half.
So there's that half.
Yeah, there's that half, and that's why it becomes the figuring out Easter, that Easter Sunday or Good Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's in normally April or March, right? So add 6 because he died in the half. So you add 6, so it's either September or October that he was actually born.
I love your chat.
I know, eh? Like
Are they giving you a hard time?
we're 7 minutes behind chat, so
Okay,
we're
we're
getting
getting-
caught up.
Get there.
So we're working real hard to figure out his birth.
the
Hey,
explanation
it
I
looks
have
like
for
my
it.
backyard.
They did that with Easter too. It's because she lives up there in Canada. Canada
Yeah.
looks like that all the
BC
time.
looks like that 9 times out of 10 in the
Squaw
summer.
Bob's like, Halloween originally was in the spring too. See, they just are messing
Was it?
everything up. And then David's
Interesting, I didn't
like
know that.
Captain Fat Bob SquarePants. And then S.A., you be nice to our guests, who's more family than guests.
Wondering how long
sometimes.
it's going to go before he realizes it's not landing.
And then S.H. is like, Squaw Bob, I never heard that before Halloween. And I hadn't either. OG's like, you think people that speak in sign language give the best handies?
I don't know.
No. I can tell you, and welcome back. I told everybody you'd be back on your next break.
Hello again, OG.
No, I can
That's
tell
a
you.
good question.
No. I can tell you no. Squaw Bob's like, SH, hey, yeah, the Ramona Catholic Church moved it to where it is now. They keep doing that. The Ramona
Yeah, they like
Catholic
to change a whole lot of stuff.
to prove that they are above him and, moving along. And then SH is like, oh, gee, it would stand to reason they would.
Mm.
Yeah. Then don't put me in that category because I used to speak sign language. OG's like, the Catholic Church does not live its members.
Probably like
Nobody that offers wine and crackers without cheese. Oh, the Catholic Church does not love its members
Nice.
because nobody that offers wine and crackers without cheese to those they love, they just don't love.
I love
Nobody
that.
would do that. Nobody
That's a
would
dick
do that.
move, yeah.
Sure is. And then Uncle Bill's like, Captain, absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
That's the SpongeBob. Is that not?
Yeah,
I don't know. I was too old for SpongeBob. I never really.
That's SpongeBob. Yeah.
But
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He's calling.
David brought up. See, and that's why we just don't feed it. David brought up something about SpongeBob SquarePants. There it was. So now the president's coming in and talking about actual SpongeBob. So if you just don't feed it, it goes away.
I just dig it.
SH says we've also messed with the calendar a lot. Yeah.
They added August at least and screwed
and then they
around
took
with
that
July.
1 day for the leap years.
Well,
right?
you have to also
Right.
remember that
Well, that's because they added August.
when these original holidays were created, we were actually on the Roman calendar, not the Gregorian calendar.
Exactly. That's where we're going with that right now. Is it's like, well, crap. Try and figure all this out. And then
Interesting fact, though, about the changing from the Gregorian to the Roman calendar. The one thing that didn't change was there was 7 days in a week, and the day of the week that it was. So even though they switched to the Roman calendar, there was still 7 days in a week, and the 7th-day Sabbath was still happening on the 7th day, which was still Saturday. Because the days of the week didn't change; they just changed the numbers.
And before that, we were on the Hebrew calendar, which then translated into the Roman calendar. Before that, we were never on the Mayan calendar, which would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Here's the part that messes with my head, okay? Because, we're on this topic, so here we go. We got to talk about what messes in my head.
Uh-oh.
We were watching a movie that was based on the year 637 BC, right? And before that, we watched another movie that was 972 BC. Here is my question. How did they know to count down?
Well, they didn't. It's the people in the future decided that's how they would break it down before Jesus and after Jesus. And they even got that wrong because they're off a little bit.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. We can't be
all
certain,
my
but
life.
It's just as likely that he died on years 1, 2, 3, or 4 as that he died in year 0. That they actually don't think he did actually die in year 0. They just
Oh, that's a cool background, Cap.
I know, I like that too.
I wish somebody would have explained that to me.
Wild is saying thanks, Digger and Sheni. I have to go take care of everybody. And she's given me a final Santa twerking. Thank you so much.
Bye,
Wow.
sweetheart. Thank you
rock.
so much.
Enjoy
We'll
your
talk to you
dinner.
later. Okay. I wish
love
they
it.
would have explained that as I was growing up, because that was a thought that I had from the time I was a child. And it stopped me from learning a lot because I was stuck on that one.
Hmm.
David comes along and says, dude should sell treadmills.
I would love to.
I can't
geez.
sell much of anything
I'm
anymore.
a distributor. I'll sell the heck out of them.
There you go.
Then there's that.
Jesus.
And then-
Sorry, you go.
I'm trying to eat this really
Okay.
juicy thing.
OG says, not Jesus says that OG, but the other way around. Jesus spent his whole life staying sober, but Christians go around reminding people of that one time he got hammered. Ah ha ha. Ba-dum-dum-ting.
My goodness.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love it. when you
SH is
come-
like 300. Okay, you are tall. I would have guessed 300, but mid upper 200s.
I was that
Who is
way
too?
a year ago. That's me.
So it's a health thing that's forcing the weight gain,
Yeah.
which of course causes all sorts of other issues, and then you get to medicate for those things, which are, I love this game.
On top of all the issues I already have.
Yeah.
I won't let him tell me any news. So see how I am.
Now I'm brain dead too. So
Oh well,
Well,
you know.
I feel like I've been that for years. So
Yeah,
it
that's what I was thinking.
it doesn't.
I'm
It
just
doesn't.
trying to catch up, Sheni.
It doesn't. What you're getting? You know. Come on. You've got a good 30 years to get here, baby. And I'm telling you, when you get here, you're gonna go, why was I in that foot race?
See,
So just slow down.
Wegovy/Ozempic has one downside. A new study recently came out and said it helps prevent dementia.
Okay.
That's kind of really super good. Maybe I should be on it, but I don't want to be. Is that the only side effect?
No, it's got some other side effect.
No,
But I mean,
Ozempic,
it prevents dementia. I'm like, I want to be nuts and forget everything when I get old.
I don't know
Except
if
for
I'd
when
be
you're
okay
here,
with the
you
weight
want
loss
to not
pills
be.
that changes you mentally.
You know, you don't lose weight.
We're
You
kind of
just forget
dealing
that you're
with two
fat.
totally different parts of the body.
You got that, didn't you, Cap? That was a good one.
I love it.
You don't start forgetting shit. You just forget that you're fat, and
Well,
everything
there
else.
you go.
Is that kind of like
Wait.
being drunk 24/7? Beer goggles 24/7?
Well, it's
Yeah, at
kind of
some
like
point
being.
you just get used to it.
I
It
think
is
it's,
your new norm.
it's like being stupid. You're the only one that doesn't know that you are.
See, I just say right now that I'm 300 pounds because I'm wavering between 285 and 300 like any given week.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they really don't know what's going on with me.
Check the thyroid.
They
Plus-
are. They're going to. Yeah.
Plus, you were sitting on a regular, and you really need to get up and walk at least 20 blocks.
Mhm.
I've been trying to get up and move. The problem
should
is
walk
I can't
with
get
me.
them to do anything for my back pain for when I walk and my hip pain because I got
Well,
we're not going to go into all that, but I'll tell you what, I am one messed up SOB.
again, I just walked into the dining or into the living room to get my chewables, and no, I get it. It welcome. Why y'all hauled ass? I tried to warn everybody, don't do it.
I tell you what,
Uncle
they
Bill,
love picking on me, and I like it. It's fun.
right? Uncle Bill says you should remove Planet Fitness from the screen. That's dirty.
I think he might have. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even going to make. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, Captain Planet Piss. I was trying to remember. I thought, what's his name? Crowder. I thought Crowder was Captain Planet, voiced Captain Planet. So I
think
went
he was,
looking
yeah.
when that reference came up, but it turns out it wasn't Captain Planet. He was the voice of Arthur. You remember the Arthur? He was some sort of a
The
rodent.
brown thing. The brown
Yeah.
thing. I don't know what he really was, but
Yeah,
the
I never
brown
did
thing.
figure out what he was, but
Yeah,
yeah.
he's brown and he's a turd with glasses.
But yeah, for
There
some
we
reason
go.
I thought Crowder was Captain Planet too.
Yeah. But hey, chat, be nice. And then Sammy's like, I'm almost to a computer. 2 more friggin' meow machines to feed. And then he's gonna be like going, and she said, be nice. Is Captain a psychic? He looks like a fortune teller.
Oh, but
I have only one
That's
chin.
actually-
What are you talking about?
I like that.
This is the problem with
No,
this is the
let's-
problem with politicians. They lie constantly. They lie. They don't know how to tell the truth. They don't know what's in front of them. See, there's one chin. One chin. Gee,
I like
money.
it though.
They can't count.
He's
They
a
don't
fortune
know.
teller. He's a
That was-
fortune teller.
A fortune. You know,
Yeah.
I had 3 chins the beginning of the
Oh,
year.
I got the dad joke right away. I love that. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
no,
not-
I got the fortune. I
I'm
thought it was
sad
kind of
that
cute.
Wild's gone. Wild is like the queen of dad jokes and like dirty dad
really?
jokes. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oy.
She's fun.
Sammy comes along from experience. Yes, sign language is awesome. See, and
We're back there. Eh?
Me knowing me, no. So I think it depends on which one's doing the signing. And Sammy's like, too old for SpongeBob? No such thing. You're just way too high.
Well, yes, I was very, very high when that was out and first airing. I had many better things to do than watch
I only
SpongeBob.
caught a couple episodes. It was cute, but I couldn't go there. She's like, I think Catholic priests created rosary beads and anal bead starter kits for the altar boys. But hey, I've been wrong about a couple of things in the past. And then anyone is see my bicep, lost it in whatever. We're coming in from Discord. Well,
Nice to
hello.
meet you guys. Hello, Discord people.
We appreciate that because that
I
means
like
that
Kenosha.
woman
My
knows who
bicep.
you are.
Kenosha.
Is Kenosha one of yours, baby?
No. Anyone seen my bicep? I lost it in Kenosha. He's making fun of the dude that Rittenhouse shot. And they're coming in from Discord. So my guess is it's I can't even remember what it's called now, but it's that one.
Okay. That's good. Sammy said,
yeah.
SpongeBob is possibly one of the last cartoons the parent could watch and laugh their asses off. And
See,
SH is
I
like,
didn't see it.
I put on SpongeBob in the morning when I was getting ready for work or a class in college. I liked what I've seen, but I never saw a lot.
Clips that I've seen seem funny. I never really watched.
I think it was that it moved at a kid's pace and the rest of us were moving too fast. So Kaninshaw says he looks like chubby SpongeBob. And Sammy's like, I just go with the Germanic pagans. Their mythology is way more cool.
See, I prefer the Norse pagan stuff. I think that's really cool. Mind you, that's where my family comes from. But,
I mean, you want to get right down into it. There's no such thing as paganism. That was a thing that the English gave everybody a name.
Anything that wasn't
not Catholic.
Yeah, anything that wasn't them was pagan. Yeah.
I wonder why they use the word pagan.
I know the story behind that. I don't remember it.
We'll figure it out someday.
But yeah, I mean, there was all sorts. Any other religion, any other god being worshipped was suddenly pagan.
Paganism. What
right.
did you do? She's ringing bells.
Popular.
She's ringing bells.
Popular.
She's ringing bells.
My
and then
phone
Sammy's
doesn't do that.
all their noses are normal sized.
Yes.
And that was my favorite part. And OG's like, I think my son believes everything is made in South America because he says everything is Mayan. See, yep. I've lived with a few of those people too. And SH is like, I like that background.
I know, me too. That's really cool.
The kitchen?
Could you imagine? No. Oh,
Oh,
maybe she is talking about the kitchen. I'm talking about
his
his background.
his
Could you
time
imagine?
zone thing.
Yeah. Could you imagine that with us playing the Inception and then doing the wave in Inception?
Oh shoot! But only if it
With
moved.
that background?
See, I grew up. There was a TV show where two guys that they were scientists and they had a thing and it would spin like that and then they'd go into it and I can't
Yeah.
remember. It's not the Twilight Zone, but anyway, they go into it and when I was a kid and I was terrified and I knew that I was petrified in place. That was what my brain played for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would be in the closet in my bedroom.
Oh.
I would see it in my closet, and if I turned my head, I was okay. But if I was beckoned to go into the closet, I would become paralyzed, and I would finally get to a point where I could look in there, and that would be the thing that was going and moving in the background.
That's creepy.
That's
really creepy. I never saw anything in the closets that shouldn't be there.
Yeah,
but I always had a bedside light too, so I was able to like just click.
Oh yeah,
and it's all gone.
But see, this is the problem. It didn't matter if it was all darkness or if like the hall light was on, which the hall light and the closet only had like a 6-inch gap between the two of them, right? So I could still see it. I know, right?
Oh, okay.
SH is it's like that background, by the way. We'll have to talk about that gets back. They say wait.
They can say stuff faster than I can type it, but I thought it first.
Exactly. Welcome. We're there. Ozempic, where'd he go? Ozempic prevents you from being able to see how fat you are. That's why it works. See, that's what I was saying. Thank you, Sammy.
It's interesting.
It makes you forget it too.
A lot of people, a lot of people using Ozempic for the weight loss. Like there's the whole Ozempic face and whatnot. Right. There's celebs that were using it that are finding now that they're not using it. Their body is still acting like they're using it. So they're not able to gain any weight. They were taking too much of it for too long in too high doses is my guess.
Jeez.
It's there goes Sweets. No one really knows what it's supposed to do for that specifically, right? So I think Sharon Osbourne,
right?
I think she's having health issues because of it.
Oh geez.
Yeah, it's like it won't let you gain weight now, so it's the opposite. You're not too big, you're getting too small. It's almost like thinner, like the Stephen King.
I don't think I finished. I know I didn't finish reading all of his things.
Okay. Well, thinner. Yeah, they did a movie too, but basically the guy did something. He pissed the wrong person off, and they cursed him. And he was just going to start getting thinner and thinner and thinner. And he eventually he got so thin he died. Like he instead of gaining weight and getting over obese, he was the opposite. He just kept.
Yeah, I would almost like to have that problem because, dude,
wouldn't we all?
I can eat like you ain't never seen somebody's business.
But on the other hand, I don't want to get on it and then have that happen and then end up going from this to Eugenie. What's that girl's name? Eugenie something. She's like this uber rich, spoiled girl, but she's anorexic or bulimic or something. She's literally a skeleton with skin on it. It's so
ugly. I don't even know how people can look at that and say that they look good. I don't know.
I don't know either. But apparently that's happening with the Ozempic people who misused it.
That's crazy. We're gonna have to tell Cap that because I don't want him getting sick.
Well, he's using it for the health purposes, not the weight loss purposes. Like it's going to help his health as well. It's a bonus side effect, but they're not. I doubt they'll give.
Yeah, but if he gets into the weight loss part of it, and then
I doubt they'll give him the sort of doses though that people who were taking it for celebrity weight loss. Yeah.
Thank you. That makes me not worry
because Ozempic itself has been used as a diabetes But yeah, a diabetes treatment for decades. Like it's not
Right.
a brand new drug. It's been around forever to treat diabetes.
But now they've discovered that
But
suddenly
they
people can't
suddenly
lose weight.
celebs discovered this, and so they went. But like I said, it looks to me like they're misusing it and they overused it, and that's why some of them now can't. They're having the opposite problem. They can't
Got
gain
it.
the weight back. Yeah.
Got it. Hey, SH says, yep, I see 2 NPs, nurse practitioners, and the one likes to suggest new meds to me every time I see her. Yeah, and that's how I got overdosed, okay? And then they told me that I tried to off myself. But yeah, keep giving me more meds. And Uncle Bill's over there says Ozempic has one downside. What? Weight gain. Just saying, no weight gain. And then OG's like, I'm always heavier at work because I'm forced to carry the weight of all my coworkers.
No.
Shit, right? And then Sammy's like, help, I'm blind. And
I don't know what you did.
Uncle Bill says 300 sounds better than 400. Exactly. And then Sammy's like, Planet Fitness. And in the ass.
Yes. That's
And
the problem with Planet Fitness.
David's like, wait, the jokes are funny because he has diabetes. And SH, I don't get it. That's the
No,
problem.
he wasn't the brain. No, he was Arthur. I double checked myself. He was the original Arthur. Here we go. Oops. I don't think he was the brain. I'm fairly certain he wasn't the brain. I liked the brain.
Are you
Pinky and the
talking
brain.
about Stephen
Pinky and the
Crowder?
brain. One of them's curious, the other is insane. No, one
The
is
brain.
a genius. The other's insane.
It
Sorry.
totally.
What am I doing?
I don't
There
know,
we
but
go.
it might be something like this, but you decide. Look at
Just a sec.
I'll
Okay.
bet you she's wanting to share a screen just like I just did.
No, I just looked over.
It was at the brain.
Oh.
It was at that age that he was awarded the coveted role of voicing the character, the brain, in the hit children's TV series, Arthur.
He said, okay, because I just saw a thing where he said he was Arthur. Interesting. Where did I put? See, I've got all these
it was
tabs
the brain,
and windows and shit.
Right. It was the brain in Arthur.
Okay, I thought you were talking about Pinky and the Brain, and I'm like, no, I really doubt he voiced Pinky.
This is where I'm like, I'm having a conversation that I know nothing about, folks, but I can tell you, I typed in Stephen Crowder was the voice of, and then here's his picture, and it came up with the brain, and then it says, again, I'll read it. It was at that age he was awarded the coveted role of voicing the character, the brain, in the children's TV series Arthur in 1996. The role immediately launched him into the realm of babe magnet.
Interesting.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's wrong anyways. His IMDb is okay. Anyways, I watched him say himself that he was Arthur. So
well, then he needs
I
to
probably misheard him, or else he was upping himself. But I don't see why he would, do that.
Especially
So I
not
must
when
have
so many
misheard
people
him.
could find it.
Well,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Well, he's not the type of person to feel the need to do something like that anyway.
Right. I'm just.
But that's
thinking,
weird.
yeah.
Okay. I didn't really watch Arthur a whole lot either.
The more recently I was recent. Okay, in the last decade I watched it a bit, but that's me. I was working. I wasn't watching. Right. I was moving along. David comes along. Crowder isn't the voice of Captain Planet, but Captain was the gravity for Captain Planet. Oh, you goofball. And then SH says, President Bill, I'm going to steal that fortune teller joke as long as I can remember it.
I know.
Stellar.
I'm so glad someone else caught that. I thought that was hilarious.
I'm sorry, I thought y'all was being mean to Kat,
No.
but I'm seeing that some of it. I like that joke right off the bat,
Oh,
but you know,
yes, is he psychic?
I can see if it's. I can see that it's all in fun.
I got it. I loved it. Thank you, SH, for having caught that too.
Yeah, I did. I totally did. I read it and was like, oh, that's funny. But Cap started talking, so I couldn't say that again. You go back and watch it. And you're going to see that I was saying it. Sammy's like, okay, don't worry, guys. I sent them Planet Piss. Did you really? Because you smashed it. Anyone seen my bicep says, wow, she got that reference. I was about to update the name. Single?
Yes, I am. I'm also in Canada.
see how this works? And then Sammy's like, SpongeBob is the most memeable.
Memeable
There you go.
cartoon.
I knew I'd get it. Memeable
Oh my
cartoon.
gosh.
He really is. I'm not
We
gonna lie.
We didn't get to talk about it. But the last two episodes that we watched of the OCs, or not the OCs, the Housewives of Beverly Hills. I've seen the video memed so many times of the woman yelling, and she's all in black, and usually it's memed of her.
Is it Taylor?
Super upset, yes. Beside the cat sitting at the head. It looks like he's sitting at the head of the table, and he's like, it's a super famous meme frame. But I'd never thought that I would actually be able to see where that picture of that ridiculously insane looking woman was from. And then we just saw it. It was on one of the episodes we watched today. It was so funny.
She's got that one.
Sammy, could you find that one? Because it's most people have used it. It's the two crazy blonde looking women, and then the cat that's sitting there with, I think he's got a bow tie, and he's sitting at the head of a fancy dinner table.
But that was from a thing that was going around. Also, the cat. There were the ladies were being catty, and that cat ended up having like a good 1 or 2 year run of it because he would pop up in between people fighting.
Yes,
I remember that now.
Yeah.
So
anyway. I never thought I'd get to see it live. It was pretty awesome.
Surprise! Yeah. SH is like pagan versus heathen. Ooh.
I don't know. I would have thought they were fairly similar.
Okay.
I would have thought. But there we go. I'm going to do this and see if I can get there first.
Oh, I'm not pulling anything up. My cushion on my butt is so hard. And then it was
there it is.
And I was falling off that I'm a hot mess. Hello. She's got it.
Okay. Pagan is a more broad term that refers to non-Christian religions. Actually, it's more of non-Catholic religions because Christians were pagan as well. Heathen is specific to old Germanic and Norse practices. So like my ancestors were heathen. Okay with Odin and all of that. And someone else, who else said they were Germanic?
I don't know.
Oh, that came up in the chat a little while ago now.
I don't remember. That was so long ago. I'm not going up there. I'll lose myself. I'm proud.
Oh, there we go. It was Sammy. It was. I just go with the Germanic pagans. Their mythology is way more cool. So you're not going with pagans. You're going with heathens, apparently.
And you're going with Digger.
Heathens.
And I'm a heathen as well.
Heathens, and here I come.
That's it. You summoned him. You summoned him. I totally lost my Kleenex.
Oh no, I went so far back in
my back hurts.
There it is. Okay, pagan versus heathen. Yeah, so now we know. Heathen is specific.
We've been going down that road, Cap. We've just been,
Yeah, we really like that background.
Oh yeah, you got comments on your background. Sammy, that one.
Yeah,
Sammy's like Digger says ha 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 today, but then notices the trains are all running on time tomorrow.
What?
Digger says ha 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 today, but then notices the trains are all running on time tomorrow.
I
I
don't know
don't
what
know,
you're saying,
but
Sammy.
here's what okay, wait, hang on, Cap. If the trains are even 1 second off, I get a little irritated.
Okay, I can see that about
Okay,
you.
so he
All
got
right.
Digger in his game.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
this is what I want to know about the background because you changed it.
No, this is the same
Yeah.
background.
I
It's
thought
just-
the other one was, I must have been having a bad go of it because I thought the other one was very similar to the one I saw always growing up, was just black and white. Okay, so anyway, can you do this? Can you make
Do this.
it move? Can you make it right? Exactly. Can you make the things go in circle and
Okay, now
it
stop.
go like this?
I don't know, but that would be fun.
Oh yeah, because then you'd have to share it with us because it's really important to have Digger on board for this one.
Yes.
And then we go into the Isle of the Matrix and do the wave.
Yeah, you know when we've got the Inception, when someone shares their screen, but it just keeps mirroring
Going
and
and
mirroring
going
until infinity.
Uh-huh.
We do that, and I will start a wave with myself. Now, I've only done it once, and it was really funny because I was really stoned.
She got lost in it. She
But
totally
it
got
was a lot
lost
of
in it.
fun. And I was thinking, if I could do that while I'm lost in the abyss there with that thing going,
It would be great.
that would be amazing.
We might never find Digger again, but it would be.
I'll just fall into it.
It would be great for Digger at least. Okay. So anyway, Uncle Bill says, I only ever seen Johnny in the closet.
I've never seen anyone in the closet because I wasn't in there.
You
But I'll take your word for it.
I don't go in there either.
I'm not gonna. I was gonna ask if there's a futon in the closet.
There you go. And OG's like, Norse code is when the Vikings tap sounds out of the wives of the pillage. And then
Oh, that
Sammy's
one's cool.
It's them that should feel bad. The janitors shouldn't have to do any more work than they're required to. So efficient. And then David comes along. Oh, see, that color messed with my head. David comes along and says, Digger, Sheni, and Captain, 2 hot women and 4 fat guys.
Yeah, you got to find a better.
Yeah.
Like fat jokes is just.
But I'm bummed.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't bother me. So
Well,
I
exactly.
hope you're not trying
you
to
know,
get under my skin or anything.
No,
Yeah.
this is where I'm
At
going
least
here.
be witty with it. Is what I'm saying.
Let me
I like the badum-dums. You know.
let me just say, jealous much, David? Jealous much? Jealous much? Because it's really not becoming. Jealous much? And then
go
Sammy's
ahead.
like, gasp, Shitty. Don't laugh at the misfortunes of
okay.
Hollywood just because they deserve it. Gaw.
Is
laughing.
gal a lot like loud?
Well,
Because it's kind of spelled the same as
yeah,
it's
like
spelled
loud.
loud.
Yes, it's the R is being carried on forever. It,
Okay.
you know.
Gal.
Joe, let me know when
There
there's
was
a
a
man behind me.
city in ancient times called Gal, but it wasn't spelled like that.
Right.
It's spelled different.
Well, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Anyway, Sammy's like, David, gasp, how dare. And then OG's like, go live on your fat wife and shut up David's.
See, there's wits in there.
And then Uncle Bill says, when I go to Five Guys, I didn't realize it was just Captain. You know, I don't like their hamburgers, Uncle Bill.
I don't think they
No.
even made it into Western Canada.
Yeah,
Just
They
the-
might
just
have
the
made it
fact-
in the East.
Just the
but-
fact that, you know, former President Bill Clinton there goes to Five Guys says something about
it
him.
says something.
Well, it kind of makes him a little bit more like a man of the people, though, doesn't it? He
well,
gets
no,
his-
he had an addiction to McDonald's, so
Did he?
he's just leveled up now. Yeah, he was getting quite a bit of weight, and Hillary said, Hillary said
Sorry about your wife there.
to lose some weight, so he started losing weight, and then he got the old man skin syndrome thing going down, or he took some of that drug that you got that will get you so skinny that it ain't good for you because it'll never stop you. The Ozedra stuff. When you were gone, everybody was talking about it, and that side effect of losing weight. Digger was telling about a bunch of Hollywood.
What?
Ooh.
What did I miss? Oh, cool. Oh, that is cool. That's cool too.
But if they were circles going down, I might have a minor child.
I'm working on it.
One thing at a time here.
Yeah,
okay.
I might have a
Osborne.
look
at
minor
that.
impact.
Here it is. I think I'll find it.
I'm trying, chat. You just hang on. I'm trying because I want to get.
They want $500 for this video to get rid of the watermark.
No.
Yeah.
And then OG's like, go Lions. Oh, I already read it. On your fat wife and shut up Davids. And then the uncle, the five guys, be nice, Unc. MJ's like, he pissed off a gypsy and she cast a spell on him. That was actually the one of the three sisters who cast a spell on him. Just saying. And then SH says Cooney as an island. Yeah, that right there. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying right there. Right friggin' there.
Oh, yeah.
Right friggin' there.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, sucking my brains out.
Exactly.
Well, that's exactly it. It's sucking you.
Exactly.
Well,
I feel like suddenly you're going to just start spinning and flowing into the void. That nice 80s video technique.
That is so cool. Did you see it,
So,
everybody?
Just as an aside, Sharon Osbourne is very angry because different social media sites used her weight loss pictures and they distorted them to make her look much worse than she is. That being said, she did lose 42 pounds on Ozempic and she is now struggling to gain weight. But she doesn't look as bad as and healthy.
Okay.
Eugenia,
she went
Eugenia
she went huge
Cooney.
to like anorexic looking.
Yeah. Well, apparently a lot of those pictures were doctored, so she doesn't look as bad as she's supposed to, or as those pictures make her look. She's not that bad, but still, she was on it. She lost 42 pounds, and now she can't gain weight.
That's
the weight. It just
scary.
She's off it, but she can't gain any weight. It just keeps going.
That's
all I'm looking to do is get to 225. I'll be satisfied and happy.
Yeah.
Because anything more
like
than that, and I will be a 6'2" twig.
Well, yeah, you're 6 foot tall. I mean, I'm 5'4".
I was saying though, they'll probably use medicinal doses with you, as opposed to the celebs who are probably using Uber doses and that sort of thing to try and make it work quicker. And
my doctor's starting me off on a low dose, and by 3 months from now, I will be on the maximum dose.
Yeah, but I'll still get that Hollywood is doing more. Right, medicinal doses. Exactly.
Rich women will pay an awful lot of money to get more than the normal dose so that they can make it work faster and better. That's what I'm thinking is happening.
It's the number one most. Ozempic is actually more illegally traded in LA and Hollywood than cocaine is now.
Yeah. So they were doing Uber doses. So it's not something that Captain will have to concern himself with because he'll be actually using medicinal prescribed doses. So, and like I said, they've been using Ozempic to treat diabetes for decades. It's not a brand new drug.
It's not new.
Yeah.
It's just cheaper now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And apparently the trademark on it runs out in 5 years, so then there can be a generic on it. So.
Oh, good. So I'll just wait for 5 years. Oh, I missed. Where did we go to?
Where did who go to?
Oh, there. Okay. No, I'm lost in our chat, but you've gone pissed off at Gypsy and she cast a spell on him. Yes, MJ. Yes, that was Thinner. That was the book and movie Thinner.
Oh,
He,
and see,
yeah,
I'm
he
going
pissed
I
off
thought
along
you
at
were
the.
talking
Gypsy.
about my wife and her 3 sisters.
No,
No, there was
we're talking
the
about
movie, the
the
Halloween movie with the
effects that Sharon Osbourne
Yeah.
and others are having. It's very much like Thinner. Not only can they gain more weight, they keep losing it, even though they've lost all they can. And that's right. Thank you, SH. Eugenia Cooney. She's the one that's ridiculously. She's this skeleton with the skin, light layering of skin. It's sickly.
Right, that's what you were saying earlier.
Yeah. And then OG says, "Hey, Bill, don't you have a Pedo Island to attend?"
That would be for the prez.
Hello, Amazing Disgrace. How you doing? Karen
Amazing
Carpenter syndrome. Yes, I
Well,
think
yeah, Karen Carpenter
she
was
didn't
a
use
feather.
Ozempic, obviously, but yeah, she
Right.
just it was
That's-
horrible.
Yeah, she was bad.
Yeah. And then Sammy
Excuse
says
me.
Johnny is trapped in the closet behind all the Christmas decorations. Yeah, you mean all the Christmas lights, like the ones that I bought from him and he hasn't sent yet? That's probably it. He's probably stuck in that closet trying to sort out the Christmas lights to get them shipped. And SH is saying Amazing Disgrace lol. Sammy says, who was Arthur? He says Crowder was the brain. I thought Crowder was Arthur. That's what he led me to believe himself on his show. But Sammy says there was a brain on Arthur. Well, that's what I was wondering. It looks like it was like the dad or older brother or something. But as soon as SH said brain, I was thinking Pinky and the Brain. There's no way he was that brain's voice. No way at all. Sammy says you can tell because he sounds like a homosexual. Okay.
The ding. That was amazing.
David Scalaz says, oh, gee, I tell people you have a good personality.
You lied to him? You lied? You lied?
It took me a second to remember. See, now we're getting somewhere. Wordplay, witty. SH says, okay, I swear even Crowder said he was the brain on Arthur. Okay, then it must be me. It must be me. I took it as Arthur itself, not on Arthur. Anyways, that's not really a surprise. My brain does that. I mix up plots of stories and names and titles and all sorts of, yeah, it all gets mixed up in my head. So the fact that I'm wrong about that is not surprising at all. Sammy says, you know why he was the brain? Because he smoked male weenus for free. Nice.
For free.
Have you seen the tight shirts? Oh, his tight shirts? Yeah.
No.
And SH is laughing with Sammy. Sounds about right. No, Crowder is he loves to wear his t-shirts that you can buy, the Crowder t-shirts, but he always buys them like a size too small, so they're always.
Oh, I never pay much attention to that.
He always looks like he's just about to bust out of his t-shirt, right?
Yeah. I'm so over guys who do that. It's like, give me a good, comfortable t-shirt that you haven't stretched out so bad people are going to blame it on me. You know? I want the good old comfortable kind of thingy. Look at that background. I'm just saying we should go over there and do that. That's
SH is saying no, he was too young to voice anything on Pinky and the Brain. That's what I thought. Because he's a little younger than me.
Could you imagine Kat being able to jump down into that and see where it takes you? Like an Alice.
I know. I want to see him get sucked back.
I do.
Have you seen the carpet you can buy with this pattern?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, I've seen people throw it down and then get their pets to test it.
I saw an image the other day on Facebook that just blew my mind. Somebody had a similar thing, the swirly and everything,
Mhm.
and it was on their stairs.
No, that's
Oh,
rude.
no, that's just dangerous.
That's
I'm like,
rude.
that's a good way to unalive somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's too much.
rude.
But I do like
Here.
the YouTube videos where they've got the rug, like the
Mhm.
large
Oh, yeah.
rug, and then the pets come out and they're like, "What the fuck?"
And then you get that one cat that's like, I don't care.
Fuck it, and then just
Black hole,
lays
no
right over the
problem.
hole.
It's like, oh, if it's gonna get me, it's gonna get me, and just go ahead and be lunch for it.
And it's usually one of those cats that has the the permanent frown.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, they're
Sad
just
cat.
slightly pissy.
Well, Sammy says I've never heard him to claim to be anything other than the brain, and I've watched him threaten to hit his wife. Yep, yep, yep. And then the brain on Arthur. I mean, yep, yep, yep. I also sent it to you, Digger.
Okay,
Most
thank
of the
you.
song.
I trust you.
Genosa says, I'm in Wisconsin. It's a short hop to a green card.
There you go.
I like that. That was good. And then Sammy's like, yeah, very common white cat at the table. Like, he's like, what,
Yes.
bitch?
Yes.
Exactly. I do
Yes.
know it. So,
Well, it turns
see,
out Taylor is that crazy woman that's in
didn't
the other half
realize-
of the meme. It was.
I
it
did
was
not realize
wild.
that.
I'm watching it and I'm like, wait a minute. I've seen this. I had no idea it was her. Her face
wait a
is
minute.
just so
And-
distorted in anger.
And look at behind her is Kyle. Kyle's in it also.
See Kyle? Is see Kyle here?
No.
See what I did there? It's too bad Kyle's not here.
There
But,
you go.
You know,
But
I'm trying to see Kyle over here. Just throwing it out there.
oh,
He's not here, but I sure would like to see Kyle here because he's a fun kind of a guy. He really
I
is.
just want you to know I am so slow that I finally got what you were saying.
There's a dude named Kyle, and that's the new running joke.
Oh, but because you couldn't see Kyle, it was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. So, do you see her right there?
Yes. See?
That's it. Yep.
Now I
Yep.
know that that's Taylor, but prior to seeing that episode and seeing her do it, I did not know who she was. I didn't even realize that it was her until we saw this.
Yep.
But-
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It makes a lot of sense that she is the insane blonde woman.
And now she knows the backstory behind that
Now
meme.
I've seen the lore, yes.
and Sammy
I
says, Smudge the cat.
Smudge the cat.
MJ's like the brain. Bobby Heenan
From yes.
Professional Wrestling, or the brain from Escape from New York. Oh, geez.
Oh.
Pagan equals heathen according to all the lore.
Yeah, it's roughly the same. It's yeah.
And then he says, me, I'm Germanic.
I'm Norse.
OG comes along.
I'm both.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you pagan heathen, you. And then OG's like, I like Pinky in the brain, but I love an index and some head. Much more. Leave it to you. You got me to say that just like that. SH is like, okay, nice. Yep, he got me to say it. And I know it's him, and I know I shouldn't, but I walk into his and then Sammy's like, heathens are basically everybody else. So yes, pagans.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
And you can thank them pagans for putting sparkly shit on trees and on your heart.
Yeah, damn them pagans for the tinsel.
You know,
Tinsel that the cats like to suck up back in the 80s and 90s.
Druids are a whole different ball game.
Yeah. That's
see
true.
where we're going with this? And then Sammy's like, Digger, who do I put on the trains? STMS people know the answer already.
Oh, those kind of trains.
And then
Oh.
Kenosha comes along and says, Patrice,
Isn't
And-
that the comedian?
I don't know, because Sammy follows it up with, she's a witch. and at anyone seen my bicep? I lost it in Kenosha. Laugh out loud. Laughing my ass off. Sorry.
Yeah, Sammy got
and
it.
then Kenosha
Okay, I
says,
was right.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
that's
right.
a good one.
Patrice O'Neill and Wilford Brimley passed away from diabetes. Why is Captain? Why
there
can't
you go.
Captain?
I knew I was right in when I said or read Patrice. Oh, I knew who you were talking about. That's a rare
Kenosha.
occurrence.
Kenosha. Put it back in your pants. And Sammy's like, no! And then Sammy's like, Captain, what the fuck? My eyes, the background. Digger asked for
It's
it.
going to stay.
Digger asked
I
for
like
it.
that one.
And
Yeah.
then David's like, yes, I'm jealous. Captain can't see his penis. Well, you're answering a lot of my own questions. OG's like, Goliath, at least somebody trying to see his lame ass. and OG's like, David made a Goliath reference because he got slinging rocks from his attic mother. We're not going to go there. I don't think his mama was, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe I don't know something. OG's like, this David star gets plowed at. Did he? Oh my God. And then
David, do you enjoy baby oil?
I hope you are
Did you know
attractive.
that's how he got
Damn,
everyone
you're
roofied?
bad at this.
He had the drugs that roofied everyone at his parties. They were in the baby oil. And that's how he was able to slide all these people these insane drugs because it was in the baby oil. So they're
And
just
especially if
absorbing
the
the
baby
drug
oil
with
touches
the baby oil.
Yeah,
This is funny.
your nether reasons if
it's getting in
absorbed
mucous
faster.
membranes, it's going to really hit fast and hard. So there's a reason he had that much baby oil. That's how he drugged everyone.
That's it.
I thought it was pretty awesome.
Sammy comes along and says, "What the fuck?"
Not awesome,
Yeah,
but it's very intelligent. It's a sneaky. That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't awesome, but it was a very sneaky way to go about drugging a mass amounts of people.
Right.
So
Sammy comes along and says, "The shit YouTube makes me approve." And so we now know that if it's
Like
questionable, you approved it. And OG's like, David tries to pick up ladies at buffets because they're already goving up. Meaning giving up.
Yes.
OG's like, I'm better at roasting than you are at brushing your teeth. Phrasing? And
Yes.
David's like, OG, hey, look. We're going to pull the plug on this.
Yeah, both of you
soon.
guys, can you just bring it back to friendly levels? Like, come on.
I know that it can be a battle.
Friendly.
It can be, a battle, a comic battle, but right now there's a lot of shit going on, and it's, with another David, and I'm just saying no, or with David. So, OG, if I tried to pick you up, I'd break my back. It's funny because I don't think so.
Yeah, so both of you guys settle down. Friendly, funny. There's no reason to get mean.
That's it. There's not. We need to back up to the, oh my God, we can accept strangers. And strangers can be acceptable.
Okay, I'm reading ahead. I'm breaking the rule, so just go with me. Sammy's laughing. SH says Sharon Osbourne has did she?
She had
bariatric
too.
surgery decades ago too.
I remember that, but see, that's the thing is that then they gained the weight back.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I hate to interrupt, ladies, but I got to go pick up a child from work.
I know, and I'm so sorry that we're so far behind and we can't seem to get caught up in order to just make it one of our chit chats.
To him for being back behind in chat because that's what we do here.
I know, but
don't apologize to me. I know the routine here.
Exactly.
But often he and I can get into conversations, and it's like we didn't really get into that because focusing. So I love you, honey. Thank you very much.
Bye, y'all.
We'll get together again. I promise.
I told you I was going to stop by.
You did.
I just didn't see you win.
You didn't, and we're still here. So you go take care. Huggers.
Later.
Bye. Be nice to him, guys. I'm going to tell you guys, you're all, you're.
But it makes them all blind, so that's funny. Is that the Ozempic?
Oh, I don't know. or the bariatric.
Wine too?
But y'all need to be
Oh.
nice when new people come in. We were nice when you came in, and if for some reason we weren't nice, that was a problem that got resolved. So, or resolved itself, I should keep saying. But come on, guys, be nice. Bottom line, don't make me go shinny on my day off work. Okay, because it's not good. So anyway, OG,
Let's just
David,
go.
David, OG, SH says Ozempic can cause your intestines to slow down, in rare cases causing intestinal blockage. No, not looking for that.
Okay.
You know,
Nice. Yeah,
just
I
saying.
wouldn't
And
like
then
that.
OG says that, and then Sammy's laughing his ass off because I know it's a good joke, honey, but you know, we're gonna bypass it. Former
Yes.
or Uncle Billy says, "I love David. I'm out before I get canceled here. Take
You're not
it easy,
getting
ladies.
canceled.
You're not getting canceled, honey. You're not.
We just no one's getting canceled. We just keep it friendly and funny. There doesn't have to get mean. That's all.
It doesn't have to get to be a personal attack. You know, Captain kind of got it. We know there's a lot of health issues there. You know, it's not a secret to him that he's quite overweight. He's just sharing it and saying, I know, and I'm trying to figure something out. So, you know, there's football movement, and then the rest movement. And Disgrace, I love you.
That's awesome. We'll see you later for 25 minutes in the future.
That's it. Look at that. and how accurate was that time?
Time.
It was only 14 minutes, so you know it wasn't that bad. But anyway,
Johnny's nickname is now Sackfism. Scaffism, as he is encased in a closet of jizz and ornaments. Where the hell did this closet come from, and how is it getting filled up with all this stuff? And why did Johnny get stuck in there?
Wait, do we have another closet? I didn't see the word. Oh, there, it's right there. Stupid. It says closet. I see it now.
Scaffism. I get you now. I got it. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. SH says Pinky's the Brain is a famous voice actor. Lamar or not now I'm going to go look at that. Not Data. Who's the guy that did Reading Rainbow, and he was
the black dude,
the visor.
I met him. That's a good
voice.
You know, he was married to the chick on Three's Company, LeVar Burton.
Thank you.
I pulled it up.
Okay, but wait for it.
What are we doing?
No, the Brain was voiced by Maurice LaMarche. So you're close.
She remembered his name was Lamar, so she got the two discombobulated. Yep, there you go.
Oh, he's a Canadian voice actor. Nice.
Who's the Canadian voice actor? She's
Maurice
not telling
LaMarche.
us what she's reading. Oh, okay. She's looking at Louise.
The title character from Inspector Gadget and a variety of characters in Futurama, including Kif Kroker. Okay, yeah, he is a very famous voice actor.
Cool. Oh, wait. Yeah. OG says, got to go back to work. Later, fam.
Love
later,
you,
sweetheart.
See you later.
So we already read that one. SH is like, later, OG. David's like, I hate to see OG go, but I love to watch her leave the room. If you only knew. MJ says, hey, Captain, does that trigger migraines? It didn't me.
Just what trigger migraines?
The zzz behind him, the background.
Oh.
You know, or
I don't know, it could.
Or Ozeka.
It's not fast and flashy enough for any
it's either that
epileptic seizures, so that we're good there. But yeah, it might cause.
Right. MJ's either asking the background or the Ozep, whatever, the drug.
Yeah.
And then I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I already told you how I feel about those things. I ain't saying it.
I know.
Probably.
Next time I see Kyle, I'll ask.
And then Sammy's like, yeah, we can tell you're Norse fucking. You stand in the sun for too long, you turn
Yes.
into a raspberry.
Yes, I do.
And then SH is like, Sammy, raspberry, she'll light up like a rope flare. Oh, that was good.
That's how I do it. It's really how it works for me. I've got to go out and get one really good bad sunburn in the beginning of summer, and then once that heals and peels and it's all gone, I've got a nice tan the rest of the summer.
You know, the day you get fried like that, you need the day you get fried like that, you need to put vinegar on it so it doesn't peel, and you get even darker. Most of the time.
Okay.
Good.
I didn't know about vinegar to stopping the peel. That's cool.
Yeah, it stops the pain from the sunburn, and it stops the peel. So,
I used to soak. I'd have tight t-shirts, and I'd soak them in water, and then I'd fold them up and I'd put them in the freezer, so that when we came in and I was all burnt, I could pull the t-shirts out of the freezer and put them on and let it soothe everything, and then take that off and put a different one on.
You really need to try white vinegar.
I will do that next time.
Yeah,
because that would be nicer.
If you're not sure how to do it, let me share with you a cotton ball with the vinegar, and you keep replenishing. It works out well, you know. So pour a little bit of the vinegar in a bowl, use a cotton ball, and you'll be like, why didn't I know this my whole life?
Yeah,
because it's a thing. And Kat, if you're still listening, Sammy says sorry, but they were funny too.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And that's it. There was some funny things going on in there too. So
right. It was funny, but it was also a little bit too directive, you know.
Yeah.
So you have to read the room, you have to look at the face, and you know, when you're being that kind of funny, see if you're hurting somebody. So Sammy, thank you for the apology to him, but you know, I was trying to figure out how he wanted me to handle it. So, you know, because that needs to be a thing, because people are, you know, they're mean. MJ's
that's really shit.
She did a boo-boo.
I did a real boo-boo. I was saying, because the cats are getting up and they're trying to tell me they're hungry, but a real okay.
You did not knock over that thing again.
I know, but I put the cord accidentally into the dab that I lined up and forgot about.
Oh shit.
But it's not an uber sticky one, and it was easily taken care of, thankfully.
Oh, good. Okay. MJ says strobe lights can trigger migraines. So it's the thing in the back. So I was right about that. See, and it's funny that you say that, because again, at the time I didn't have migraines, but when I asked that thing to leave me alone and never come back, then my migraines did start. So to me, the two do kind of correlate. David's like, all right, ladies. And then SH is like, bye, Captain, with the cool background. And Kenosha's like, he's the guy. It's not all of your target.
Well,
no.
And funny and the key. Yeah, I don't know. You guys know when you say something and it's gonna hurt, as opposed to land funny. Like, keep it funny.
You keep it
not.
Yeah, when you have a relation with somebody, that's why I asked him if he already knew, even though I think the answer is yes. When he said no, it was like, oh, then this is just being mean and bullying, you know. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but my family sucked enough that I'm not really happy with the people we're meeting online, you know. So let's not do it. It just let's have fun. Let's keep it light. Let's not be too direct. You know, you can do feather punches without knockout landings.
Like I said, it's witty. Let's do wordplay and stuff. Let's be funny. Right. Let's not be mean.
And light and mean, and you know, let's not be telling people shit about themselves they already know. Okay. Unless they stupid and they don't already know it, and then it's our job to tell them.
Well, yeah.
Look, don't miss the fact that I go there. Okay. And MJ's like,
I know I'm
if,
not, so we're okay.
if I'm not nice, you let me know. Oh, MJ, you have not been an issue. SH is like, reading Rainbow was LeVar Burton. It's
Yes.
not him.
Not him.
And
Lamarche,
Lamarche,
yes.
okay. I kind of remember it.
You were
and
close.
then Sammy is laughing because he was really enjoying those guys. And Sammy's like, bullshit, Digger. You don't tan, prove it. And he
Next
found
spring,
that
I'll show
totally
you.
funny. He totally found that funny. Kenosha's like, I'm a visual learner. Can you show us the tight shirts for the suburbs?
You know
did
I
ask
would, but
for
it
that.
takes a lot of prep in advance. So
And-
sorry.
and it should be a little bit warmer during the summertime because yeah. And Sammy's like, because wait, you might have
Only
to
in
go
the summer when I know I'm about to get my good burn, the burn of the season.
oh,
I
only
don't have it full, but I've been known to have,
a
yeah.
couple in there.
yeah.
She's funny. David comes along and says, I think
helps.
it's different because you are women. Men have a different sense of humor. Not all of them. Some online folks don't have that.
Like,
It-
yeah,
it's
I'm
still
good
hurtful.
with dirty jokes and that sort of thing, just not mean.
Yeah, and
You know?
and it's hard. It's hard with some people, especially certain topics. So
I
that's
don't know.
okay. But
That was
I-
only a couple minutes ago.
okay, so Sammy says.
Did I say something about hard? I might have
Sammy
said.
says, "Okay,
don't know.
Digger, I need to clip that. I think it has to do with your
And
frozen
now I get to guess
t-shirt
what
thing.
it was. No, it's
And-
got to be
and-
something to do with the T-shirt thing. Yeah,
You get to remember what it was. It was only 4 minutes ago, and it was the T-shirt that we were talking about.
I don't know. It's got to be the T-shirt thing. Yeah,
I mean, unless
only when
it's
I burn in the beginning. Of the
Kenosha,
season.
he's the guy. It's all fair target, but I thought I read that one, so I don't know. You said something. I would 3 minute 20 one. I would say hour
You know what?
three.
I don't even. I'm not even going to worry about it because he is going to clip it and he's going to send the clip to me. And when we
There
get
you
off,
go.
I'm going to
Because
open
I'm like, I'm
Discord.
going to do this, but hour 3, minute 19 to 21. Play that
no.
back and see what it's all about.
We'll
Just
rewind.
see? Well, I thought about that, but that's why I was trying to do the math. It's like, oh, I'd love to see what it is because when he says he's clipping, it's a good one. And Kenosha comes along and says the answer is for a guy to lose weight, right? Well, that is how dudes get to get into the gym.
Yeah, I got you.
But read
His
the room.
is,
Sometimes
health related. It's not that he's just sitting on the couch, scarfing Cheetos and gaming out. He's got health issues that has caused this sudden weight gain. So that's why it's
it could be more
it's a
hurtful
little
than
harder,
any
but
other.
It's not his fault. He can't, in his heart of hearts, go, well, okay, yes, I know I'm a lazy fuck. It's my fault because it's his health.
It's
I
a
think
little
that's
mix
what
of both. That
And he didn't necessarily know that. So
right when he does try and get up and get moving around, then he often will end up in so much broken pain that then he's down for a couple of days and then he gets back up. So it's variable. There's a lot there, but it just that's what we're saying. So Sammy comes along and says, Digger, I dare you to go stand out on your Canadian deck.
You know what? I will. Just to show you. It's so nice and warm. Like it should be minus 10, minus 15 Celsius. It's so nice.
She goes out there all the time.
It's
Close
lovely
that
out
door
here.
before you let your warmth out.
I don't even need a jacket to go out there.
I watch her go out there all the time,
positively
honey.
balmy right now. It's insane.
Right. I seriously watch her go out there all the time, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know how. Kenosha comes along and said, I'd rather the cold shirts happen when it's colder. I knew when it was coming out of my mouth that was exactly what I deserved to get, because seriously, I thought, really, Sheni, what they're going to be looking for. So it was like, I can't turn and ask Digger if she realized this, but there was,
But there.
you did it anyway. Thank you, Kenosha. And
Not
then
Kenosha, that
Sam's
was
like,
to Sammy. I did do it. So
no, about the cold thing.
yes.
And then Sammy says, it's built in wrong measurements. It can't possibly be sturdy. It's going to fall into the void because the land isn't even real up there. It's all just a paper mache. You Canadians mofos are doomed. Oh my God, honey, I love you. David says, fair enough. I'd rather hear about the tight shirts. Exactly, because you never know when you're going to get that. And then I dare you to stand on your Canadian deck without any clothes.
No.
You went for the first dare.
That.
Went for the first dare. Yeah, but just face the window, they say. Just face the window.
Yeah,
I'm not protecting her, I'm sure. Sammy's like, your temperatures are in the wrong measurements. No wonder it's nice.
Yeah.
And
I know.
Trump doesn't even want it anymore. He heard about Quebec. You should all be ashamed.
We are. There's a reason us people in the West, I'd say from Saskatchewan on over, we would love to just disappear. We'll take Manitoba. We'll take Northwest Territories, Yukon, all that. We're fine. But you guys feel free. You can take Quebec. You can take Ontario. Go ahead. Feel
I'm
free.
just gonna say
we want the Newfs. You leave the Newfies and the Nova Scotians. They're ours too. But you can have those guys.
I just want to say, based on what I understand, no.
Well, it's basically you can take our government and the stupid Frenchies.
Yeah, again. Can I do this again? No. Anyway, Kenosha says, so you ladies ever date a guy from the chat? Do we look like we're fucking morons? We're putting on a show here. Yeah. We're not really morons.
That would just be silly.
Yeah, and Kenosha says, I'll take the pair. Oh, that's so sweet, though. He'll take us both. And then Sam is like, otherwise you're turning the tap back on.
Well, hey,
or
Trump
else.
already told us.
Or
Trump
else.
made it very clear as soon as he steps into office, we're supposed to turn that freaking tap back on, and we're gonna make California green again.
Okay, I just gotta say, wouldn't it be funny as shit if it really happened?
Oh, I keep getting sidetracked here.
She's sidetracked.
Yes, I was supposed to do this so that it doesn't sit here and keep getting other stuff caught in it, like my cord.
She's forgetting to dab her dab. And instead,
I said I dabbed the dab ages ago, and then I never did.
And then instead, she keeps dabbing the dab, and it's not the right kind of dabbing the dab, so we need to let her down. And
I see what you're saying there. Deal with Quebec, and we'll talk again. Yeah. We've been trying to deal with Quebec forever, and they keep threatening to go, but they won't take their percentage of the national debt with them, so they don't go. They just threaten to go, and it's been decades of them threatening to go but not going, and it's a real pain in the ass. If you felt the need to warm up your civilian population's fighting technique by coming over and quelling Quebec and the French Quebecers, that would go a long way towards helping us get back to being the Canada that you knew and loved so well. So yeah, if you've got any militias that need training, you can send them Quebec way. All sorts of places for you to train up there.
there, look at me hitting enter. But I'm just going to say this. No. There. And Sammy comes along. I don't know why all of a sudden I can't read that because I have it in the wrong place because I was doing something else. See how that worked out? So Sammy came along and said, deal with it, Quebec. Deal with Quebec, and we'll talk again. Where the fuck are they going to go?
Anywhere but where they are. Anywhere else.
Just for friggin' Christ, no wonder China owns you. Can't even treat your own Hong Kong like Hong Kong properly. Just saying. And then David's like,
Quebec's way worse than Hong Kong. They've got their tiny little Bloc Québécois party has more pull than just about anyone else. It doesn't matter which party is in power. They have enough special powers that they can throw a monkey wrench in whatever deal they choose to.
Okay.
So
David comes along and says, send your militias to Canada to learn how to use firearms. My ass off.
And maybe, just maybe as a side effect, some of us would learn how to arm ourselves so that when you attempt to go past the line that we have set, we'll be able to stop you.
Exactly. We were talking about that last night because shovels are like, illegal in her country. That was a little weird to find that out last night.
Yeah, apparently
she's got at least three of the illegal
shovels in my house.
Just because.
And they've been illegal for a long while.
Yeah. Sammy's like, they're French.
I know.
And David's like, you guys would probably make good human shields.
Probably.
Honestly,
that's why when the shit hits the fan, I'm not running towards the fight. I'm running out into the bush. I know enough. I can survive on my own in the bush for, a few years anyways. I could stand to lose a bit of weight. So, eating nothing but nuts and berries is not a big deal.
See, and I say the person, I'll be the person running towards the fight, because if I get taken out and somebody else doesn't get taken out, it's like cool, because hopefully you're younger than me and you have a longer life.
Well, that's what he's saying, human shields then.
Yeah. So the problem is I'm not going up there without taking a few of the opposite side first.
There you go.
There was a second part to my thing, because I got the human shield. I understand. But you know what? This bitch is going to be packing.
You're going to be the last dude who's been shot and knows he's not going to make it. So they leave him behind with the grenades and the machine gun.
I will totally do it.
You can before he dies.
You know what? I will smile and laugh and cackle just as I'm waiting for it. It'll be like, yep. I will be cackling away and have them all going, she's lost her fucking nut. Yes, I have.
Oh, man, yes. I'm imagining the whole scene now in my head. What a lovely B-movie military scene.
I'm just gonna tell you, I would go willingly. But those mofos ain't coming back here. That's the way I would be. And then Sammy's like, Digger, have you seen our boats?
Your boats. We just bought ourselves a new boat, eh?
Well,
Canada,
that's good, because he's saying you better not touch us, touch them. Wait a minute.
We can't even get near your boats.
Okay, but wait a minute. Are you talking boats as in subs or boats as in ships? Because a sub is a boat and a ship is a ship. Above water or below water? I don't know. I have to know these things. David comes along and says, honestly, anyone that speaks French should be put to pasture. That's us. No, I don't speak it. I have it in me, but I do. Speak it.
I speak it.
See,
I was taught, I took French immersion. So I was taught France French, not Quebec French. Quebec French is France, but nothing but slang. So it's just been muddied and made
butchered.
Ugliness, yes.
Right.
We were taught in school proper French that I could use in France. And still I wouldn't get away with it. I'd still embarrass myself, but at least, I wouldn't be a dirty Quebecer.
See how she walked right into that. Okay,
I love it.
she walked right into that.
I might be a French-speaking Canadian, but I'm not a Quebecer. You
She's not a
cannot lay that
Quebecer.
on me.
Nope, she's not a Quebecer. Did you see what she did? She is not a Quebecer.
I did not do it. I did not have sexual intercourse with that woman.
And you know, I don't know where the prez went, but anyone see my bicep who's also lost in Kenosha, right? Because that's, if you're going to get lost, Kenosha's the place you want to get lost in. Okay, a good way to lose weight is to see me without pants. You'll be puking up for months. and Sammy's like, yep. And
I think he's agreeing with the speaks French should be put up pasture.
Either that or the boat versus a ship. And then Sammy's like,
oh,
if it's a boat and it's ours, you better not effing touch him. Oh, he's saying yes to you guys just got one. And David's like, no.
We didn't find any. Holy Hannah, my news, my government is hampering my ability to search shit. My government bought a new military boat, and I, with my search engine, cannot find any news on it.
So could I find it? Probably.
Well, Bobby or Sammy did.
Okay.
I don't understand. The closest I've got is from when Bill Blair was Minister of National Defense, which was years ago. There it is. Woohoo.
She found it.
I had to change how I was looking for, or who I was looking through. Okay, new military. Oh, and it was even launched in my province. And it was given the illustrious naval name, which was taken out of service in 2015. Now they've put that name on a new boat. There we go. HMCS Protector, North Vancouver.
They called it Protector. They felt like they needed
Not
that
Protector.
in the name.
Protector. French. We're in BC. We're as west can get. That's why they're launching it here, because there's nothing left but ocean. But they still have to use a French word for the name. We speak more like Hindi.
But by calling it the Protector, it's like saying that
Mandarin,
it's a weak machine.
Like, there are so many other languages, Punjabi, that are spoken more in BC than French.
Okay, right. That happens a lot, but
well, that's how much power Quebec has over our whole country. We hate them, but they just keep on with the power, and there's no way to stop them. Damn it, Sheni. We've been trying to get rid of them since we first became a country. Oh.
What did I say for you to get rid of? You're like, what else? I was focusing on something else.
It's a boat and sorry, you better not fucking touch him. Well, like I said, we couldn't. I don't think we'd be capable of it. Was it? Yeah, recently. I think it was Salty Cracker was talking about how you guys have more people who work in the IRS than you do work in the military, in all of your military.
Yeah, you just hired a shitload more.
Yeah,
and
but you've got more tax collectors than you do members of the military, and I cannot imagine that we're anywhere near as good as you guys. Like, ours is so much worse.
Well,
we couldn't protect ourselves in a paper bag, or from a paper bag, rather.
Oh jeez, I'm just gonna sit here and
go into the bush.
Yeah, I'm liking our future. I'm hoping. I don't know, Diggs. I know you love your country. I know you do, but I don't know, Diggs.
Well, I don't like Pee-Pee. I know he's like I said, sorry to whomever it was that I annoyed with that comment. Can't remember who got annoyed with it, but PP is just the UN shill, whereas Trudeau is the WEF CCP shill. So
think you
it's
annoyed
really
anybody
not
here.
going to be any better because they've been passing all sorts of things under the radar that giving the UN all sorts of powers over our provinces and our lands and all sorts of stuff. So we're getting rid of turd water and we're going to bring PP in, and it's not going to be any different. It's going to be the same shit under a different name.
Kenosha's like, wait, Canada has a military? the Jahid Mafia? What?
Yeah, they've got more control over here. The only thing keeping Canada, I think, is the fact that the AHAs have so much control still over the ports. The only ports that we've got, and the Hell's Angels are all over it. So they completely control the ports, and so they have a lot of control over. I think that's the only reason BC wasn't lost to China ages ago.
Right, geez. Well, David comes along and goes, wait, you don't like PP? Oh, I'm out. That was funny.
I used to. When he was first making waves, I really liked him. But if you ignore what he has to say and his new look and all this stuff, look at how he votes. It's not even... he's really good at not voting for certain things that he needs to, vote against. But he just abstains or, oops, I had technical difficulties and I couldn't get into the call. And I kid you not, look into his voting record and he's dirty, dirty, dirty. He really is.
Oh,
so
well,
I'm a Maxime Bernier fan, but that's only because he's like the best. He's the only one that's been saying Trump-like stuff about Canada since before the flu that shall not be named, the flu that shut down the world. He was already working for us. So that being said, Maxime Bernier is probably just as dirty as everyone else. I mean, you can't get that high up
and not be
without getting dirty. He split the Conservative Party of Canada and created the People's Party because the Conservative Party wasn't conservative anymore. And they wouldn't change it within the party. So he split from them long before the flu that shut down the world. It's at least he's saying the right stuff, like Trump is saying the right stuff for Americans, but unlike America, there's no way he's getting into power because he's saying all the right stuff and we're way too far down the rabbit hole.
Not buying that one. Well,
yeah.
Sammy comes along and says, possible. Wait, PP? Yeah.
Yes, we're going from turd water to PP. That's our politics.
And Kenosha says, it's 2024. It's okay if you don't like PP. And then Sammy's like, wait, why is their name PP? Because his initials are PP.
Yeah. I've got the pasties.
Sammy's
Pierre,
like, how he votes? His name is PP? How he votes? No. Pierre Paliosti.
Yeah, coffee doesn't help.
Well, I was trying to buy some time and it wasn't working. So David's like, who do you like, Digger? We should talk about it over dinner. And then Sammy's like, more like, oops, I had to go pay. Well, it's going to happen because, we're at 3 hours and 45 minutes. We're not getting to the 4:20 today.
And actually, I've got 2 felines that are making the googly eyes at me saying it's
exactly. So more like, oops, I had to go pee is going to be a real thing here in a minute. Kenosha says, my wife is from Winnipeg and swears by Pierre. That's all I know about it.
Yeah. Well, not very many people really know what's happening with the PPC. The difference with them is we're not going to make them make a difference anytime soon, but they're doing it the smart way, which is what anyone who wants to take their country back should do. And they're working from the smallest towns outward, right? They're not trying to get MPs in the House right now. We just need people in the cities, well, not the cities, but the towns and the municipalities. We need people like them with those values in those low grade things. And then we can slowly build up and start filling those positions with people who remember what it used to be like and want to get it back that way. And again, like I said, Maxime Bernier is probably just as dirty as the rest of them. He's one I couldn't find out a whole bunch about, but I do know that he worked, I believe he worked at the ICC. He had something to do with the European. So I can't remember exactly, so I won't ignore what I said because I'm talking out my ass. But he had something to do with global politics over there in Europe. So I can't track it. So, but they seem to have the best values, and they're going about it the right way. They're taking it from town to town, and we'll do it right. It's going to take a long freaking time, but hopefully, what is it? The Overton window will keep swinging back this way, and we can get Canada back on track eventually. But for now, yes, we're losing turd water, we're gaining pee-pee, and the world will be not at all shocked because nothing's going to change. Oh, David's Goliath is saying that Salty Cracker is alive. Yeah, I don't know. I've stopped catching his lives very often. His shorter clips are kind of easier to take. I can fit them in during the different parts of the day. There's only so many streams that I can sit and watch and be in chat for hours. Exactly. I can't do that all day long. So
exactly. But Salty Cracker is live, folks. He's got an adorable voice. I don't know. Fun. He's
the one that gave me the Who White Supreme pizzas.
Who White?
The Who White Supreme pizzas.
The Who. Yeah. Look at Digger. Yeah. Look at me. The Who White. Look at him. Look at him over there. Look.
Oh.
Look at him. In the corner over there. Look at him.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what I do. Dang it. He's like.
No, he knows. He can tell by the tone of the voice we're finishing.
I thought he was totally frozen.
My girls were saying the same thing.
Because he was not moving. Could you tell? He was like totally froze.
Yeah.
Sammy's like, fit them where, Jigger? And then he's like, let my ass off, ditto.
Yeah.
He is. He was.
Hi, Jimmy, 2 times.
Being
good to see you.
Wait a minute.
Very good to meet you.
That's a cute little name. I was thinking that it was somebody, and I had to process you out that you weren't my somebody. No. So hey, and thank you.
Instant Johnny moment. Yes, exactly. Right. I did finally do the dab that was sitting there getting caught in other stuff. So
did you?
Yes, definitely an instant Johnny moment, and I just go on.
She's like, I was done. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. What I'm going to. I don't think that we have anything else, but we are ending the. What are you hacking up a storm for?
Go have fun. Do whatever you do. Say hi to Salty.
That's it. I'm going to play an end that we don't know what it's like, but here's the reason for it. I'm deleting some of them. So we're just going to listen to it to see if it goes, and she was gone.
It may or may not be kept, or it may be in the trash next time, and you'll never hear it again.
Exactly. Until then, see you. Take care.
Bye.
Buggers. It's been fun. Bye-bye.
A couple heifers looking at each other. Wait, have you met us? We can't stop talking, so why we still be talking anyway? We 2 heifers are nothing without our herd. We may be in different corners of the pasture, but we are thankful each of you found us. Dom and Sammy watching over us carefully, and with the love of bulls on the ranch. Cynthia always there, ready to play a game, and to show Chad how to do it on or off screen. SH, who's a sucker for all things fun. Special thanks to Squab Bob, Tim, and the others who keep us thinking. There's MJ and OG who keep us on our toes. Tammy and Froggy jumping in and out of chat. Mr. Meat and Hobo Chili Recipe and all the rest. This herd wouldn't be a herd without each one of you making the time we all spend together fun. Y'all, we two heifers enjoy hanging out with y'all. Thank you, and huggers buggers. Two heifers are nothing without our herd. We may be in different corners of the pasture, but we are thankful each of you found us. Dom and Sammy watching over us carefully, and with the love of bulls on the ranch. Cynthia always there, ready to play a game, and to show chat how to do it on or off screen. Then SH, who's a sucker for all things fun. Special thanks to Squab Bob, Tim, and the others who keep us thinking. There's MJ and OG who keep us on our toes. Tammy and Froggy jumping in and out of chat. Mr. Pete and Hobo Chili Recipe and all the rest. This herd wouldn't be a herd without each one of you making the time we all spend together fun. Y'all, we two heifers enjoy hanging out with y'all. Thank you, and huggers boogers.